Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a Smart Club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC Mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.
The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
Yeah, this is it. In the words of the legendary Montel Jordan, this is how we do it. We start the show, we crack the mics, we go from there. Hope everyone is A-OK. Welcome to the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. Josh, light of my life, you all right?
Yeah, doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. We have company coming in later today, and by the way, thank you for asking how I'm doing. I'm doing all right.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
You look good.
Thanks. Company coming by. And this one's going to take some explaining. A week or so ago, maybe it was last week, we were talking about the old Jim Carrey movie, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, Part 2. What was that, like 95, 96?
Ace Ventura 2 When Nature Calls was the title.
God, that blew my brains right out of my skull again. I don't know what's wrong with our sound system. Did anyone else think that God was coming to pluck them off planet Earth?
Dana is a bit of a god to me.
There's something about the way the... Sorry, Dana. It just...
Say, let there be light.
Let there be light.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's so funny because when you look at like the audio for the show, Dana's the quietest one.
Oh, when I'm editing promos, sometimes actually you've been gone. I notice that I'm barely noticeable.
Yeah, it's so weird.
There's something about the first time you speak every morning. It just sucks my soul out of my body and spits it across the room.
That's probably because you hate me.
That is not true, first and foremost.
That's a dark way to look at it. It's because the equipment is garbage, that's why.
The hatred has nothing to do with audio quality. You know nothing about audio.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective Part 2, 95, 96, somewhere
95, I think.
So, we were talking about that movie. There was a scene in the movie where Ace Ventura, played by Jim Carrey, of course, he crawls up the ass of a fake rhinoceros. He's a detective, after all, right?
Well, it's a fake rhinoceros that he's using to spy on a conversation between two, what do you call those people that are preying famous animals, in the wilderness?
Preying on famous animals?
Yeah,
Poachers?
Poachers. Yeah, poachers. Trying to eavesdrop on a conversation between two poachers.
Yeah, he's a detective. Mm-hmm. So he's doing some type of surveillance from inside a fake rhinoceros. At any rate, eventually he falls out the ass of the fake rhino, and it's nothing but laughs. Our guests today are in the middle of something, and we're going to try and give them a hand. So here's the deal. That fake rhino ass is up for sale. And interrupt me, Josh, if I get astray here. The fake rhino ass is up for sale. Our guests today want to buy it.
That's correct.
And then they want to go on some type of a tour with it in order to raise money to help keep rhinoceroses off the endangered species list. Isn't that something? I told you what's the word I'm looking for? I told you that it needed some explanation. So they're looking to, they have a GoFundMe thing happening, right?
Yes.
And they want to take that GoFundMe money, buy the rhinoceros ass, and then go on tour with it. And we are here to help them.
Yeah, and so it's not, part of it for them is they're afraid some private collector was going to get it, and you'd just be some rich dude that's got it in a chamber of cool items nobody gets a chance to see. So they want it out there because it's such a memorable scene from the movie. They just don't want it to be hidden away in some crypto billionaire's lair.
Here it is, everybody. Take a look. It's the chamber of cool items.
Yeah.
And it belongs to me. Just me.
That was a funny scene, though.
Oh, there was
On these rhinos.
Oh, Lord. The mother rhino is giving birth. Mommy. Cool.
That was pretty cool to watch Jim Carrey be birthed from a rhino butt.
You want to know why you find that scene funny? You want to know why you find that scene cool? Probably because you hate me.
That has nothing to do with my movie choices.
I thought it was...
No.
Okay. So, I mean, I've never heard of anything like this before. So we're going to have the folks in studio. I don't know how many of them I know. I got a name in front of me here. It says Gabe.
Do you think I have enough time to watch the movie before they come in?
What time is it?
I think so. You definitely have enough.
Oh, yeah, you do. They're going to be here at 8:30.
All right, I'm going to pull it up.
So they've got to GoFundMe. They want money to, and it looks like they could use some help right now. What does this say? This rhino, which is fake rhino ass. The fake rhino ass, which is up for bid somewheres. The current high bid is $27,000.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I double-checked this morning. It's holding at $27,500.
And Gabe and his gang of, do-gooders looking to help real live rhinoceroses all around the globe. They've only got about 200 and what is it? What?
$270 so far.
They got $270, and they're
I read that wrong. I thought it said $27,000.
No,
Okay, so
they've got a ways to go.
that's a lot farther than I thought.
Jesus, that's a lot of pressure on us.
Yeah.
That's correct. They've only got $270.
Correct.
Oh,
I read that completely wrong.
so hopefully someone out there has about $26,800 out there for him. Gabe. We'll see what he has to say. I've never heard of... But it's nice that they're trying to do kind things for animals. I certainly have respect for that approach to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
definitely.
cool deal. These guys also, they have a kind of a unique thing happen to them. We'll have to ask them because I don't have all the details. But essentially, they created an ad or something that played during the Super Bowl. So they have, this is kind of what they do, right? Some things involving, media. So
They ran an ad during the Super Bowl?
they won some sort of contest. I didn't have a ton of info on it. So I don't want to screw it up. So we'll have to ask these guys. But they won some sort of contest with what they created. And so they got a little bit known for that. And so now they're trying to do this. Yeah, that $270 I thought was $27,000. So they do need a little bit of help.
In one day.
Hang on a second. Here we go.
Oh, do you have some cash?
I'm getting out my pocketbook. Now, here you go. Now what do they have, John?
$271.
$271.
Almost there, baby.
71 big ones.
$271.
I have no cash.
Yeah, I have absolutely nothing. They could have some change.
271 donuts.
I've got a Jersey Mike's gift card I could add to the fund, if that helps them at all.
270 big ones. What movie, Josh?
The Jerk.
What year?
1970 something. 5.
79. Interesting cause that these folks have, and we'll talk to them at 8:30. I mean, people will spend monies on ridiculous pulp culture-y things.
Of course.
That seems like a lot of money for that. I mean,
I think it's just gotten so much attention that people are bidding more than they would have had, hadn't been in the media everywhere lately.
yeah, possibly. I mean, it's one of those things where if somebody has a lightsaber from one of the Star Wars movies, a fan would be, dude, that is incredible. This is kind of like, oh, that's funny, and then you move on in that chamber of cool things.
Well, it's only expected to go between $4,000 and $8,000.
That started at $2,000.
Yeah, that was the initial. They said it'll probably go between $4,000 and $8,000, and it obviously is far exceeded that at $27,000.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
And like, what do you do with it once you have it?
Bang it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. You have sex with it.
You have to.
Or in it, somehow sex is involved.
Sex is involved.
I got a text here that says, while on the topic of helping animals, shout out to Passionate Pines Wildlife Rehab out of Pine City, Minnesota. I wonder if there's a place we went once. It was like a rehab center for not for alcoholic animals or whatever they're doing. And it was really cool. They had like foxes and things like that, although that's when I realized how bad fox urine smells.
Yeah.
But it was a cool place. I wish I could remember exactly where it was, but it was in Minnesota somewhere.
Somebody spent $14,000 on Britney Spears chewed bubble gum and pregnancy test. She didn't chew on that. How should I put that?
You pee on
There were two separate items. One was a legitimate piece of bubble gum that Britney Spears spat out of her gorgeous yapper. Okay? She spit it out of her yap at a concert. Someone scooped that up. Someone also found a pregnancy test that was in the garbage outside of her home. These are crazy people. I guess if you just picked up a piece of her chewing gum at a Britney Spears concert, I'm not going to call you crazy. But if you're going through her garbage in order to find something that might be worthwhile, then you're out of your mind. So they took the chewed bubble gum, they took the used pregnancy test, and they put it up online, and they made $14,000 on that.
Stupid. What a waste of money. That's another one of those where that's just more... People are going to judge you for that. Like, that's awful creepy, and you have way too much money.
Yeah, I have such a hard time with this kind of stuff because, like, that money could go to so many different better things.
Totally agree.
Like, charity would be cool.
There's a lot of people that could use that money.
Yeah.
Ashley's
you could help somebody pay rent for, like, a whole year. Like...
A family with medical bills as their child's going through cancer treatment.
Yeah, I have such a hard time with this stuff.
Ashley's all like, have you heard of something called charity?
Charity.
William Shatner's kidney stone went for...
Sorry. So gross.
William Shatner's kidney stone went for $75,000.
Josh, was this you?
No, I don't want anybody's body part.
Well, but... this one was kind of a cute thing that happened. This was 20 years ago. So William Shatner was, in his 80s. He sold his past kidney stone online. He made the $75,000, and everyone thought, Jesus, what a prick. He doesn't need any more money. He was Captain Kirk. Why is he selling his kidney stone on the... He made $75,000, Josh, and then he took that money and gave it smooth over to the folks at Habitat for Humanity.
That's great. Below average welder Jesus said Joe Burrow bought the Batmobile from The Dark Knight for millions. Didn't that fall through?
Yeah, he didn't end up going through with it. After, like, his house got broken into while he was playing a game, like, I think he decided to walk back on that.
Oh, he backed out. I
Yeah.
knew that something happened, so, okay, he's the one that backed out on that.
He didn't want to, like, flaunt, I guess, anymore, Dana? Is that why?
I'm not sure exactly, but he just said after that whole thing happened, he decided that wasn't... I think he was just no longer interested. He had bigger things to worry about.
Maybe not give, people another reason to break into your home.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys just broke into my home before I had a Batmobile?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have waited. Well, just come back.
The stinking Batmobile.
On the topic of entertainment, great news, Ashley.
What's up?
Alan Ritchson turns out is not the man he was portrayed to be at first.
Just read that and watched the video. Yep.
Yeah, there's so at first, if you missed the story, the star Reacher, who to me has always come across like a really cool guy, and TMZ posted a video over the weekend, I think it was, where it showed him. And if you're not familiar with Alan Ritchson, he's a giant. He's a big guy, and it shows him beating up a neighbor. And the neighbor said, "Well, I don't know what was going on. He's just racing up my street. He's going too fast. He's there with his kids on their crotch rockets. All I did is went out there and asked him to slow down."
Just a big fat liar.
Yeah, and the guy beat me. Well, Ritchson's friends at first said that's not how it happened. Just wait, right? So the story later on comes out and says that's not what happened. And he released some body cam footage he had. a lot of motorcyclists will do that, right? Have a GoPro or something like that.
Thank God he had that.
Yeah, no kidding. You're right. That definitely changed the narrative, where now he's not being charged with anything because they said it was self-defense. This guy came out and pushed him off his motorcycle twice.
Yeah, he flew over the front of his motorcycle because he had to stop to not hit the guy.
Yep.
I would have probably beat his ass too.
I think most people would in that situation. He's in front of his kids. He's worried about, something happening. So, yeah, it turns out this dude, I don't know if you call him a liar or what, but he certainly didn't tell the entire story.
Just a prick.
Yeah, seems that way, doesn't it?
He had dollar signs in his eyes.
That's good, because I was disappointed. I thought, man, that's too bad he's got that kind of temper, because he seems like a cool guy, and I enjoy the show quite a bit.
Al Ritzman?
Ritson. Ritchson.
Ritson. Well, that's good. I'm glad your bro is off the hook.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
can sleep better now.
It did seem out of character. I remember us saying that. It just doesn't sound
Yeah.
right.
Do you remember this one? This one rings a bell for me. Someone spent $1,000, a little over $1,000, on a half-eaten piece of French toast.
Yum.
You were just talking about...
I know. I still haven't gotten any. It sounds so good.
The French toast was being consumed by that singer, Justin Timberlake. He left his French toast half-eaten behind at a radio station. Someone scooped it up, took it over to eBay, and made $1,000 off of it.
He's been in the news recently with that body cam footage from his DUI getting released.
Oh, yeah. He fought hard not to keep that secret, didn't he?
Boy, did he come off as a douchebag.
I didn't watch it, but I heard that's kind of how he came across.
I watched a couple clips, and they're like, what are you doing? He goes, well, if I get arrested, this is going to ruin the tour. And they're like, what tour? He goes, I'm on tour. A world tour.
That was such a famous line for so long.
And then he's battling the cops, because he's cuffed in the.
Oh, he's fighting the cops?
No, verbally. He's cuffed in the
Gotcha.
at the jail cell, and he's asking, he goes, "Is this how you treat everybody? Is this how you treat everybody?" And they're like, "Yeah."
Why would they treat him worse?
Right.
If anything, they would be treating him better than average. This is going to ruin the tour.
This is going to ruin the tour.
He got a DWI.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife showed me some of that video. I didn't see him sitting in the jailhouse, but I saw how he conducted himself when he was behind the wheel and standing on the shoulder of the road. And I got to say, I thought he carried himself fairly well. I thought he did everything he could to not say, I'm Justin Timberlake. So I'm going to go ahead and defend the guy. Most sumbitches like himself would have instantly said, do you know who you're working with right now? Do you know who you're dealing with? Right? Remember the video, Josh, of who was the baseball manager? Tony La Russa? Oh my God.
That was awful.
He couldn't wait to tell the cops that he was Tony La Russa, and he was chuckling. Hang on a second, boys. You're not aware of something. Let me let you in on this. I'm Tony La Russa, right? So I'm just going to defend the guy. I saw the video once. My wife showed me what he was doing in the car and on the shoulder, and I thought he did everything he could to avoid playing the "Do you know who I am" card. But I only watched it once. I wasn't, I don't give a rat. He seems like a nice guy. I don't wish.
He does come across that
wish
way.
bad things. I don't want to. I'm not going to.
I don't know what kind of drunk he is. So
He
whatever
seemed
you
like
guys say,
a pretty mellow drunk. I don't know. Who cares?
he's one of those guys. So don't you think his level of popularity and notoriety is he doesn't need to say I'm Justin Timberlake. 9 out of 10 people are going to know that's Justin.
That's what I thought. That's why the way I watched that video, I saw it as is he assumed they knew who he was, and that's why he was just kind of coyly referencing the I'm on tour, the world tour. Like, he assumed they knew he was Justin Timberlake.
I don't know. How drunk was he?
I don't know. He refused to do a blood test or a breathalyzer, so I don't think we ever really knew. But you could tell he's pretty
You
hammered.
refuse to do both? I didn't know you could refuse to do both of them.
I guess I'm not 100% positive, but I do remember him referencing saying, like, no, I'm not going to take a test.
There was one moment that stood out from the video where the cop said something along the lines of, we're going to have you go through with some roadside tests or possibly a blood test, and we might have to dump a breathalyzer on you, right? The cop goes through this long explanation of what is happening. And there's a long pause, and Justin Timberlake says, wait a minute. What? All right, hang on a second. That was a lot. What was that now?
I love that.
Like a lot of us probably would when we were drunk. I guess there was also a half-eaten Justin Timberlake sandwich floating around planet Earth at one point or another. And it fell into the hands of an NSYNC fan, who then freeze-dried that half-eaten sandwich. He freeze-dried that half-eaten sandwich and put it on display in his home. So when folks stop by, he could say, witness this, a half-eaten bologna sandwich.
I would leave.
Saving it for a special occasion.
I no longer blame Justin Timberlake for getting hammered, because I would be hammered all the time if people were freeze-drying my sandwiches. I'd just be terrified nonstop of what was going to happen to me.
This freeze-dried bologna and cheese sandwich was going in and out of the mouth of Justin Timberlake.
Back to his D-dub, though, I don't think I'll ever understand, anybody's decision to drink and drive, but certainly somebody who has all the money in the world could make one phone call and have somebody there for you instantaneously. Yeah. Aside from like an Uber, you could call anybody.
Exactly.
Well,
he's got assistants.
I would abuse the heck out of that if I was rich and famous. I wouldn't drive myself anywhere.
He said he was following his friends back to their house, like kind of in a caravan. Just jump in one of their cars, dude.
I'd cancel my driver's license if I were Justin Timberlake. I wouldn't go anywhere on my own. I'd be driven in a stretch Rolls-Royce limousine wherever I went.
You could have a private jet land on the street and pick you up from the bar, for God's sakes.
If I were him, the only time I would drive my vehicle is if I was looking to impress a lady, right? Because I've got what's a hot vehicle, Josh, that only Justin Timberlake or people like him would drive?
Batmobile.
A Bugatti.
Maybach? What?
Maybach or a Bugatti or a Rolls Royce. Not a bukkake.
That's different?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a movie.
Try keeping that car clean.
Dirty Mike and the boys.
Oh, God.
I'm driving a Bugatti? Is that how you say it?
Bugatti, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time I would drive my ride is if I took my Bugatti somewheres and a hot babe wanted to ride with that. Then other than that, I'd be in that stretch Rolls Royce. Long. Blocks.
Got a bed back there.
There's a bed. There's a
hot tub. I always wanted one of those levels that got a hot tub in the back. That was so cool.
You know what happens when you get in the hot tub? It'll make you wet.
Make you sweat.
And it'll make you sweat. Well. Remember the guy? There was a guy who we were talking about, selling things online. A dude went ahead and sold his, quote, entire life online. And it says here he made $384,000. What did he do here? He got a divorce, and he wanted a whole new life. So he went online looking to sell his old one. He posted, life for sale.
That's funny.
He auctioned off his house. He auctioned off his car. He had one of those motorbikes. Part of auctioning off his life was he introduced the buyer to all of his friends.
Well, if he's auctioning off his life and he doesn't like it that much, there can't be many people he has to introduce him to.
Can you imagine the friends when you find out, oh, wait, that's why you're introducing me to this person?
Sold his life to someone and said, you're the new me, so you have to get to know all of my friends. So he introduced the buyer to all of his friends. You're me now. Here's my car, here's my house, here's my motorbike, here's my friends. He said, I've had enough of my life. I don't want it anymore. You can have it. And someone gave him $384.
I would hope that I'd get a little bit more.
Oh, I'd make like $35.
Well, just on the house itself.
Maybe he didn't have a very nice house.
Yeah. Yeah, but still, I mean, God, it costs that much to live in like a trailer nowadays.
Yeah, everything's pretty expensive.
Yeah. What else is going on, Cubby?
People are texting and saying there's a couple times in the video that Justin Timberlake did kind of big time.
I thought he handled himself well. But I was always more of a What's the other act?
Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, I was always more of a Backstreet guy. So
O-Town? Were you an O-Town guy?
O-Town?
O-Town.
I don't have any memories.
I think they had one single. The only reason I'm familiar with them is because I was walking back when Planet Hollywood was a thing. I was walking by that, and there was just an incredible amount of people hanging out, mostly young girls with their moms. And I had asked somebody, actually a former coworker of ours, he was there with a different radio station at the time, and I had asked him, like, what's going on? Why is this so packed? Is there a big-time celebrity here? And he's like, oh, yeah, O-Town. They're out here. And then I thought, okay, so there's not a big-time celebrity here. But apparently to those people, they were kind of a big deal.
I don't remember their vibe. Were they from Owatonna?
No, they were not. Not Oakdale. Nothing like that. Let me look up O-Town.
I was always more of a Backstreet guy.
I missed all that.
Yeah, you're a little too young.
Oh, really? You weren't into any of the boy bands?
Nah.
Did you get into One Direction or anything like that?
No, I had a thing for this guy named, I haven't thought about this in years, Cody Simpson.
What?
He was, it's kind of like a ripoff of Justin Bieber in a way. And I love Justin Bieber.
Oh, yeah, I remember you loving Justin Bieber.
I need to look up Cody Simpson now. What is he up to? Watch
daughter-
him be like a terrible person.
My daughter was obsessed with One Direction. Absolutely obsessed.
Oh,
And
wow.
now she's into the guys that went solo.
Oh, no way. 4 days ago, Cody Simpson signed with a record deal. He's going to make some new music after a 6-year hiatus. I'm going to listen to some of him. This is awesome.
What was your favorite family act, Josh? The Cowsills?
The Jacksons,
The Jacksons. Anyone else? You have a favorite family band?
Would
A big-
Heart
No.
count?
Sure, absolutely.
I like
Heart-
some of their
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, I
Not
suppose
quite the same.
we
but
have to widen the parameters a little bit and include Heart. I mean,
Nickelback? Can I count Nickelback?
I guess there's a set of brothers in the band,
Sonny and Cher?
Well, then, yeah, then Nickelback.
Sonny and Cher.
Sonny and Cher?
Well, they were a married couple.
Yeah, they're family.
They made a family, yeah.
That's a family.
I thought for a second there that you had forgotten, and maybe I thought that you thought that Sonny and Cher were brother and sister.
No. I know they were married.
Oh, God, Hanson.
Yeah.
man.
The Bee Gees, of course. The Partridge Family, whether or not you consider them legit. The Beach Boys, of course, had brothers in the... I don't know. A lot of you don't remember the Cowsills. They played the State Fair not 2-3 years ago, the Cowsills. I'm not making that up.
I'll take your word for it.
What's their song?
I don't remember.
Oh, Pantera. Yeah.
Oh, Christ. Van Halen.
Oh, Van Halen. Yeah, how did we not think of that? I guess, it's... I was thinking more bands.
AC/DC.
AC/DC, that's a good one.
Oasis.
Oh, I don't even know. They're a family that doesn't want to be a family.
No, they hate each other.
They realize, gosh, just for business purposes, we got to stick together, but...
Who are we missing? Family.
Nelson. Somebody texted Nelson.
For Pete's sake.
I liked a couple of their stuff.
Nelson.
Lamb of God? I didn't know there was brothers in there. Medical Device Jesus. A few people text. Oh, where'd this text go? A few people text in and asked us to talk quiet because they went to the show, and they're a little hungover.
There was a
today.
show last night?
I guess so, according to a couple texts here.
You know what? That's what you get for going out on a Tuesday.
Bachman Turner Overdrive. There was a set of brothers in BTO.
When you guys say family band, I imagine like the whole entire band.
Well, I know.
Yeah, that's kind of how it started.
That's how.
Yeah,
That's
like,
what I
like
meant.
there's like an 8-year-old playing the tambourine. And I'm not picked yet. And they can't be of age. They can't like all be older. There has to be some children.
The Osmonds, obviously. No, that's where the conversation started. But when
Yeah,
Josh,
that's why I threw out the Jacksons.
when Josh brought up Heart, that kind of changed things. The Black Crows.
What about Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Are they brothers?
Yeah.
Oh, I never followed the relationship there. The Allman Brothers, Creedence Clearwater Revival. My God, there's so many effing bands out
I
there.
never realized.
The Kinks, for Pete's sake. All right, F it. But that's fun to talk about.
Think you could be in a band with your brother or sister?
No.
Now, yeah.
Now you could?
When we were 20, no, we would have killed each other. And
What do you think your
drank
brother-
ourselves to death, huh?
You can play the drums.
Sure.
What could your brother bring to the band? Eye candy?
Security.
Well, you definitely would be good security.
Zero musical ability on that side of the equation.
Just
What
stand
about
in the
your-
back, dude.
Your sister, and by the way, if
She
you
could-
I'd buy the poster if you guys were in a band, and I'd crop you guys out.
She could sing.
Can she sing?
She-
Her daughter can. Your niece can sing.
Both my, what do you call it, sister and her kid can sing.
Your sister looks like she could play like some type of wind instrument. Like a clarinet.
There's a flesh flute joke in there.
What are you trying to give Josh a boner over here or what?
I'm too polite. I'm a gentleman.
My old man played the piano in his high school marching band.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
My mother was a majorette. And she would have the baton, right?
Yeah.
So she probably couldn't play anything. That's why they made her the majorette.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, somebody has no music ability. We have a very special role for you that only you can do.
Right.
Be the
Oh, boy,
leader.
what's that? They hand her a friggin' stupid baton and that dumb hat.
You're the band
That hat's
manager.
cool.
But when you're 16, you fall for that,
Of
right?
course.
You think you're special.
I'm glad piano came up. I like to look up goofy facts, and I've been sitting on this one. There's a princess, Alexandra of Bavaria, lived in the 19th century. She believes she swallowed a glass piano as a child, so she moved through her life very carefully so she wouldn't shatter it. How does that happen?
Drugs?
I'd have to hear
Were
that.
they doing-
Mental illness?
Can you say that again? I didn't really get that.
She believed she swallowed a glass piano when she was a child, so she walked around her entire life gingerly so she wouldn't shatter the glass piano she believed she swallowed.
Was this a drug-fueled dream?
I don't know. Good. That's what I was asking you guys.
The
How do you get there?
Jets, Josh. The Jets.
Oh yeah, they had a couple interesting.
You
songs.
got
Fun
it
songs.
all over me. Oh, Christ. The Pointer Sisters.
It's right there.
Family bands.
Oh, Stone Temple Pilots.
They had
Sure.
a couple
They're the
brothers in that.
We talked to them once.
I could do this all day. I really enjoy. I'm enjoying myself.
Somebody said, how do we forget Nelson? We brought it up.
We already said Nelson.
We did say Nelson.
Doug, and the other one was Mimi, I think.
Yeah, I just watched a bunch of their videos the other day, their music videos.
Did you really?
Yeah, one of those things that popped up on YouTube. So, you know how it is. It's like, hey, you watch this, maybe you'd like this. They're still performing. They still sound good.
Saw him a few years ago. We got to take a break. We'll get to the stupid news here in a couple of minutes.
Half-assed morning show. 93X.
Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a Smart Club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.
Years of hard work, and now you've got pain in your back, your shoulders, your knees, maybe your joints. You need help. Randy Shaver here with the answer. Dave Bialke. He's got over 30 years experience in getting workers' compensation benefits for people just like you. Don't suffer. Call Bialke Law today. 763-571-2410 or go to bialkelaw.com. That's BIALKE law.com. And it spells relief for you.
Every day, excessive delays and denials from big insurers keep patients from accessing the care they need. And when care is urgent, these delays can be disastrous. These practices cost billions in wasteful spending, driving up costs for American families. But while big insurers put up barriers, America's hospitals and health systems are in your corner, navigating endless reviews and appeals to get you the care you need when you need it most. It's time to curb these harmful practices and put the focus back on patients. Brought to you by the Coalition to Strengthen America's Healthcare.
Stupid news on the Half-assed morning show.
The stupid news. I'll tell you what. Another whack-bag sumbitch burned his own house down. You ever gotten the itch for something like that? You ever
to
thought
start
about
something on fire, yeah.
No, your own house. You ever thought about just bringing that sumbitch right down to the ground?
Yeah, the other day when I walked through a spider web, I thought, well, it was a nice run.
You walked through one?
Yep.
No.
I sure did.
Did you find the spider?
No, I didn't look. I ran.
He ate the spider.
That means it's on you.
You ever thought, that's it? I'm burning this pig down.
My house in Wisconsin, yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid house.
Just burn to the screws and start over.
God, that house pissed me off so much. How did the inspector not realize that there was no central air upstairs?
Yeah, we had
Sorry, I'm still mad about
we
it.
had some things that went unnoticed. Our house, it's like the Tom Hanks movie, The Money Pit.
Your house sucks.
It's better now, but my goodness, everything had to be fixed.
Well, better now because you put a couple $100,000 into it.
It's like $1 million house now.
We're broke, man.
Who's the guy that told you to move out of that pile a week in?
Hey, I'm the guy that said maybe this isn't this. I had a feeling. I even told you guys. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not so sure.
I hate
But
your house.
I got talked out of it.
It is a very nice house.
You're one of those people, Josh, too, where like you should always trust your gut. Some people shouldn't trust their gut, but yours is usually right.
Well, it's nice of you to say, and my gut did tell me, and trust me, anytime something comes up, like when we found out we had zero insulation in our attic, and keep in mind, we did have it inspected.
That's crazy.
I told my wife, gosh, if somebody just didn't have a feeling that maybe this wasn't a good call.
Yeah, your house sucks. I've thought about burning my house down a couple of times just to get that son of a bitch above freezing for one day. It's the coldest house in the county. I think it was built on some kind of a burial ground or something. And
It's haunted. That's why it's cold.
yeah,
There's ghosts everywhere.
that's what they say, right? When you're surrounded, if a ghost is in your presence, it's cold, right?
Yeah.
That house must have been built on a burial ground, like a Civil War burial ground or something.
Those famous Civil War battles fought in Wayzata.
I've considered lighting fires on the inside of that pig just so I can. My lips are no longer blue.
I thought it was fixed now. That they had folks come out and take care of it.
It's improved. It's not fixed. I mean, I just
You
think
still have trees, so you're still mad.
I hate trees. I do, though, Josh. I do thank God every day that at least I don't live in your friggin' house.
Well, everything that you're afraid of that would go wrong when you live in a house, all did pretty much immediately. So I'm thinking maybe we're good. At this point, we're good.
This guy burned his own house down. This is a story out of Pencil. Go F yourself, Vania. Burned her right down to the nuts and bolts. We got a lot of mental health issues in this country. Breaking news right there for you. In this particular case, this character, Martin is the name. He lit that pig with 3 other people inside the house. Now, I saw here in the story that he's been charged with what they call arson. Shouldn't Martin be charged with attempted damn murder?
I would think so, or some sort of, assault.
There were 3 other people in the house.
Yeah.
Get this now. Martin, pile of garbage that he is, witnesses to this here house fire said that when Martin lit it up, his own house, he was singing a song to himself. He was, naturally, singing that old 80s hit single by the Talking Heads called Burning Down the Stinking House.
Used to listen to a lot of Talking Heads back in the day. My cousin, who I shared a room with my entire life, used to listen to Talking Heads.
That explains a lot about that cousin of yours. He was
Different cousin.
Oh. When I was a kid, I thought they were too weird.
Exactly. I thought the same thing.
That's so weird to think about how when you guys were younger, they were like, I don't know, like a regular band that people would listen to. That's so weird because when I think of it, I'm just like, yeah, that's old.
Yeah, we're old, Ashley.
It's so weird.
It took the Talking Heads for you to have that thought. All Josh and I talk about is old, tired bands that don't exist anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, they're a little bit different. Like, it makes me think of my parents.
I totally understand because we're near the age of your... When I was a kid, Talking Heads were too weird, but like a lot of things, as I got older, I started to understand a little better and appreciate what they did. I mean, they were wildly unique and so creative. For me, their song, The Wildlife, I can listen to it over and over and over again. That is just such a fun,
I like that one.
Funny song, and it has one of my favorite endings in music history where they hit the final note and the singer, David Byrne, who was intentionally weird, at the end of the song, they hit the last note and David Byrne says, "Help!" for no good reason, just because he was David Byrne. That song is effing, and of course, Once in a Lifetime, such a great...
Psycho Killer, you like that one? Kind of goofy.
It was very goofy. So this dude, Martin, burns his own house down while a-singing, burning down the house by the Talking Heads. On top of all that nonsense, after Martin lit her up, he stood in the doorway trying to keep the fire brigade from getting inside.
Let it burn.
All three of those unlucky bastards I was telling you about that were inside the house were able to dive out of windows and whatnot before they were killed. Now, some of you might be wondering why Martin would do such a thing. And the cops did ask him. They said, why did you, light the... Martin said, I was having a bad day.
Okie dokie.
This guy that lit his house on fire, burned all the way down. Martin, remember I was telling you about him. He said he started by setting a chair on fire. That was where it all started. And the cops asked him, well, why did you start with the chair? And he said, because it was dirty. Like your mother's. He said it was dirty.
Yeah, I guess now I definitely understand when the house is like a mess. It's just a complete mess, and you know it's going to take hours and hours.
Well, that guy, they must think he's not all there, and which is evidenced here in this story. He's being held on $1 million bail.
Oh,
that's a guy they don't want getting out.
No. Whoa, what else did he say to those cops?
Police dash cam video captures every damn thing. This here deal is no different. Video's been going round and round, like they do, in a place called Tacoma, Washington. The local police in that neighborhood got a telephone call about a, quote, freshly stolen vehicle, is how it was put. And there they saw it, going for a rip down the roadway. They saw that freshly stolen vehicle. The cops pulled them on over. But before they could say Jack Robinson, the driver gal, she hopped out the car and took to running like hell. So the classic cops versus derelict foot chase was underway. Cops chased after this gal. What's unique about this setup was the driver gal had something in her hand as she was sprinting into oblivion. I wonder what do you think it was, Dana? What did this gal have in her hand? I was picturing, I'll be honest with you, I was picturing like maybe a turd.
Butt plug?
A butt plug. No.
Not a butt plug?
No. But we were thinking somewhat alike.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley, what'd she have in her hand? As she ran away from the police, she just got pulled over. She stole a car. What did she have in her hand?
Drugs.
Drugs! Solid guess.
That's like a perfect guess.
Yeah.
You're playing the odds.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what she had in her hand as she's running as fast as she ever has in her entire life away from the police. She was carrying her little kitty.
Dude, you're kidding me. I almost said it. I almost said a dead animal, but what?
She was carrying her little dead kitty.
I thought, nah, that's too outrageous. Why would she have it?
Now, the kitty was alive, and it was stupid and clueless and jiggling around as the lady bolted away from the authorities. The gal and her kitty were able to run off and hide for a brief period of time, but the cops found them hiding underneath somebody's pickup truck. The police got to do what they got to do, right? They found the gal, they pinned her onto her face to throw the shackles on her, and I guess she started whining and crying about, please get my kitten? Please, my kitty. And they were like, why'd you bring the key? Josh has the audio. She started hollering something about the cops being careful about her key.
Crawl out.
I'm trying to.
No, you're not. Let go of your cat.
Let him run away.
Get your arms out.
Let him run away. I just wanted to keep him safe.
You should have left the cat in the car then.
She sounds like a little baby.
Why is she talking like that?
She did sound like a little girl. Dude, apparently she said along the way, can I please get my kitten? And the cop said you should have left him in the car, stupid. But I want to keep him safe, she says. And they said, you call this keeping him safe? You're running down the... After the dust settled on this silliness, the cat was fine.
All right.
It was taken off to a Humane Society type of joint. The driver gal was taken to jail. Some other moron in the car was also taken to jail. I suppose you could say that the kitty is in kitty jail over there at the Humane Society.
That cat will get adopted fast. Everybody loves when they get kittens or puppies.
Little cat burglar.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said that cat will get adopted fast.
Oh,
Everybody loves
yeah,
little kittens and puppies at those places. They get scooped up so fast.
They damn well do. They damn well. You folks know Barbie, right? The doll?
Uh-huh. Familiar.
What's this say? Barbie is on fentanyl?
Oh, no. Fentanyl Barbie?
That's why she's so thin.
Hey, they're trying to be more inclusive, right? So you gotta include that.
That's concerning. Oh, or maybe it's fentanyl is on Barbie. We'll get to the bottom of this, Cubby. It says here at a discount store. That's what they call it, a discount store in Missouri. The Barbie dolls on the shelves are dripping with fentanyl.
Bro.
The local cops are warning shoppers in town to be careful. Word is a few Barbie dolls sold at that discount store I was telling you about. They say a few of the dolls sold over there were possibly contaminated with fentanyl rocks. Customer bought a damned Barbie doll. Shortly thereafter, they brought the packaging for the doll back to the store and said, what's all this powder here in the packaging? Somebody who knows a thing or two tested the powder, and it was fentanyl.
Thank God they didn't give it to their kid to play with.
Well, isn't that the stuff that can stop you from breathing even if you get within a city block?
Kind of depends on who you ask, but yeah, that's the stuff definitely that's killing people big time.
And kids put everything in their mouth. Probably would have took a couple seconds for a kid to put Barbie in its mouth.
What if it was legit, like you said, Ashley, a part of trying to be inclusive? They have a fentanyl-addicted Barbie, a crackhead Ken, like a whole line of...
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
The Barbie dream vehicle is just a broken down old Oldsmobile or something like that.
With a deployed airbag.
They've got
it's up on blocks somewhere.
a pregnant teen Barbie.
That would sell.
All kind of role models.
I would buy the heck out of those.
Tattooed pregnant teen Barbie.
She's got a cigarette hanging out of her mouth.
Oh, she absolutely smokes while pregnant.
It comes with a bottle of booze that she can hold in her hand.
Her boyfriend's in jail. The poor lady, the one who brought the packaging back to the store, the one who bought junky Barbie, she said she opened the package in the car and fentanyl dust went flying everywhere. Nobody died, so maybe it wasn't the strongest flavor of fentanyl available. I have no idea how that garbage works. So, seeing how one Barbie doll in the store was soaked in fentanyl powder, they upped and tested all of them. 5 other dolls were loaded with dope, and they've all been returned. 5 other dolls that were sold, I guess, were loaded with fentanyl. They've been returned. Like I said, nobody's dead as far as I know. Word is, this is a common tactic used by drug cartels and drug smugglers to hide their dangerous dope in a box of Barbie dolls or something similar to that because it appears to be harmless kid stuff.
She's glamorous, she's mysterious, she's possibly under federal investigation. Introducing Drug Mule Barbie.
Wow! Why are Barbie's eyes so wide?
That's her wired and alert look. She's been up for days.
Hey, what's this powder?
Nobody knows. That's part of the fun.
Oh, I love you, Drug Mule Barbie.
Drug Mule Barbie. She's not just traveling, she's carrying something.
Where did you find that? That's awesome.
Internet.
Oh, great.
She's been around for a while, hasn't she, that Barbie character? She's been through it all, probably. Issues with alcohol, marijuana, cocaine. In the 80s, she was on coke.
She's a young mother. I mean, that's tough right there.
I think she was banging Axl Rose there for a while.
Jay suggests we call it real-life Barbie. Sure, it's got a real-life problem.
Fentanyl rocks, fentanyl dust everywhere. I would think I was a dead man.
Oh, 100%,
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't take much to kill a person. But yeah, I mean, you've heard stories, right, where like somebody touches it and they die, and then people text in and say, no, that can't really happen. Not too sure, but I'll stay away from it.
Well,
Yeah, I'll play it safe.
You're not going to roll the dice on fentanyl, actually?
No, I think stay away is probably good
Cowards.
advice.
we were joking around, right, about Junkie Barbie, Drug Mule Barbie. How many different angles have they taken over the years? Do they have
so many.
have they legitimately sold a stoner Barbie or a hippie Barbie or a, I don't know, college sorority girl bar? Do they go that route, or is that all just the jokes that I hear?
I believe there's a hippie Barbie. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, like a friendly 70s peace and love hippie Barbie.
Yeah.
250 diverse careers.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
astronauts,
Doctor,
doctors.
yeah.
She's probably tired.
That's friggin' fascinating. 250 different angles they go with. 80s rock, State Fair hair Barbie.
Oh, I've seen the rock ones, definitely.
That's hilarious.
There's a show on Netflix. I think it's Netflix. It's old now, but it's called The Toys That Made Us. And if you grew up in the 80s, it's the perfect show. I think there's maybe 2 seasons, and each one talks about the backstory of these big toys, like He-Man and stuff like that. And I watched all of them except for the Barbie. It just did not interest me. And then eventually I thought, well, I got nothing else to watch. And I watched it. It was very fascinating. This Barbie.
It was.
Oh, so
absolutely.
you saw it as well?
Oh, I've seen every episode of that show multiple times.
Oh, yeah, just once for me. But
Yeah.
the Barbie one, which I avoided, I didn't watch. Wasn't there a My Little Ponies one? I didn't watch that.
Oh, I love My Little Pony.
But the Barbie one I watched, and it was kind of fascinating.
Yeah, that
everything
show
about
is
it.
so right up my alley. I absolutely love it. I think they're coming out with a new season soon.
Oh, that's great.
I tried to look up like some of the weirdest Barbies out of those 250.
Give me a weird one.
There was a kissing Barbie.
What's that?
And like her whole thing was that she's just like dressed like a princess and her only job is to kiss Ken. What?
Lucky.
Pizzle Rot Jesus texted in to say that if you've got a fentanyl-soaked Barbie, you can just call it Pine City Barbie. Cuckold Ken? Cuckold, am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, cuckold or cuckold. Yeah.
Cuckold, I don't know how to say.
So season 4 of The Toys That Made Us, I just looked it up. It's going to have things like Nerf, Ashley, Polly Pocket, Ghostbusters, Hot Wheels, fast food toys, stuff like that.
I could go for a Polly Pocket chew right about now.
Did you eat those?
Yeah, I used to chew on them all the time. And then they used to be made with, actually, I don't know how much truth there is to this because I was a kid when my mom freaked out about it. I guess they used to be made with lead. And so I had like one of those huge tubs of Polly Pockets, and my mom threw the whole entire thing away. It was very depressing.
Oh, that sucked. Probably worth some money today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. But I understand she didn't want me to get lead poisoning. There is a Barbie called the Birds Barbie.
Birds.
And it's like it says it's Alfred Hitchcock's
tribute
Barbie.
to the movie.
Yeah, it looks hilarious. She just has like these crows on her. What?
It's a famous horror movie.
It's like a hairpiece. She has a little crow right there.
It's a famous horror movie from the 60s, The Birds.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, people are texting in saying, I don't know if this is legit. Blackbeard Jesus says his daughter has a Planned Parenthood Barbie. What is this? I had it. Now the text machine is spinning like a sumbitch. Oh, Farm Girl Barbie apparently is a legit thing.
I bet that one was used inappropriately.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh, there's a Barbie and Ken Star Trek set.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess every bit, there's maybe Star Wars if they could license it, or maybe it's even the same company. There's probably a little everything after all these years.
You said 250 different varieties. Okay. This might be the liquor talking. But I think we were just rapping about all the different yoga vibes available. Speaking of different varieties, I think just a couple, 3 days ago, we were talking about all the different yoga flavors available these days. You got your dog yoga, your frog yoga, hot yoga, goat yoga, throat yogurt, alcoholism yoga.
I've done puppy yoga, and it was so great. I've never been that happy.
Sexual harassment yoga. There's all different types of yoga, right?
Somebody just walks around and gropes people while they're doing yoga.
There are some creeps, I've heard.
Puppy yoga, you say?
Yeah, it was awesome, except I barely did any yoga. I just laid there with the puppies.
Anyways, here's the latest gimmick that hip people on social media can pretend that they enjoy for a couple of weeks before something else comes up. Sword yoga. Oh, Cubby, it is so hot in New York City right now, sword yoga. And as everybody knows, if New Yorkers are dialed into it, then we want to be too.
Well, some people feel that way.
Gals in skin-tight outfits with an unmistakable camel toe are swinging around a 30-inch double-edged sword while yoga-ing.
That sounds sweet.
It does kind of look cool.
What do they say here? That this sword yoga bit is a girl-powered movement? That's how they put it. Oh, for Christ's sake, they say the sword yoga is a fusion, a mix of Tai Chi and Kung Fu.
I don't really get it because I'm watching the videos, and it would be the same exact thing without the sword.
Right. Well, isn't puppy yoga the same exact thing without a puppy?
I guess I was thinking it'd be like a little bit cooler, like maybe you're doing some like stabbing and slicing motions.
There is some like that. Maybe you're just watching a different video.
Yeah, maybe these people are lame.
They use, Josh, an ancient Chinese sword for sword yoga. It's called a Kung Fu Jian. Jian, Jian. It's a certain type of nobody cares. Someone's going to lose a piercing, I think, in this, or worse, if they keep up with this sword yoga. It says here that you dance around some. You swing the sword. You end up killing 200 to 500 calories per sword yoga class. A lot of lunges, squats. It builds your strength, your flexibility, and your desire to kill another human being.
And your butt, based off of the video I'm watching.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Good butt.
Decent cans.
I'm lost now.
Oh, meaning you're mesmerized by the butts?
Oh, my gosh. I've never seen a woman this beautiful.
If, look in the mirror, Ashley.
Oh, stop.
That's all you need to do. If I was ever going to do yoga, this one seems to be the coolest so far. I can't imagine that hot yoga. Ridiculous.
Oh, that's so stupid.
I did it once. It was disgusting.
What are you doing? It's like 90 degrees in there, isn't it?
Oh, it's awful.
100 at least.
If you're saying if you're gonna try yoga, you want a sword in one hand.
Yep.
All right. Well,
AC blasting.
Nobody's stopping you, Cubby. Go ahead.
Yeah, if there's a sword yoga place around here, maybe I'll give it a shot.
Remember a couple years ago when people all over the world couldn't stop molesting themselves while looking at pictures online of Moodang, the soaking wet baby hippopotamus?
Yep.
Ashley, you found love.
Absolutely love that little guy.
Why was he always
or a little girl? I can't
soaking?
A girl, I think?
I think hippos are just like naturally greased up. I don't know.
I don't follow such things, but I have to imagine that Moodang today, Moo to the Dang is probably near 2,000-3,000 pounds and thirsty for human blood, right?
I don't know.
I never realized how dangerous hippos were.
No, it still looks like Moodang is relatively small. Yeah, it doesn't look like what you'd think like a...
Well, what, does it have a growth problem or something? Why would it still be little?
I don't know. Maybe they take a while to grow. I'm not a hippo expert.
All right, well, anyway.
You know what Moodang's name translates to? Bouncy pork.
The spotlight isn't so bright for Moo Dang anymore, but some people still think of Moo as their favorite internet celebrity. The other day, some jagoff crawled into Moo Dang's hippo cage. Looking for a selfie or whatever, typical social media jagoff behavior. Dude got himself arrested for that. Moo lives in a zoo in Thailand or something like that. This jagoff snuck into the joint after dark. Nobody was around. He jumped the fence. He walked up on Moo and some other jabroni hippopotamus and took some pictures. Next thing you know, he was spotted by the overnight hippo security force. He didn't run. He went quietly, likely because he got what he wanted, a Snapchat or whatever with Moo Dang. But the cops aren't happy with this effing clown. They gave him a good beating.
Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with Moo Dang. I'm watching videos again now.
Oh, people are telling me that Moo Dang is a mini hippo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because it says that she was hanging out with her mother when I watched the video, and they look like they're the same size. They look like kind of the size of a lab.
They can get pretty heavy, though. I mean, according to Google here, they can get between 350 and 600 pounds.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Half as a common hippo.
I was expecting that Moo Dang was now an adult hippopotamus and not interested in this nonsense anymore, but she will remain little her entire life, apparently.
Yeah, your Great Danes look like they'd be taller than these hippos.
Yeah, don't look too tall in a couple photos.
That's so cute.
That is just the most adorable.
Oh, I want to give it a hug.
I can't even help myself. I need to.
Sports on the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Oh, boy, there's lots to cover today. Luckily, we've got, hell of a lot of time to cover the details. Starting at 7:30 when Randy Shaver swings by, because let me tell you right now, Cubby, he ain't got nothing better to do.
He's retired and he just doesn't care anymore.
We can save the friggin' details for when Randy Shaver swings by, because he ain't got a damn thing to do. Pigs lost a tough one last night in the state of hockey.
State of hockey.
Kind of an ugly ending on that son of a bitch. Last night.
Some cool fights, I guess.
There was some violence. We'll get into the violence. I enjoyed the hell out of that. The Frosty Frost play a home game tonight, playing against Montreal. 6 o'clock start.
That's perfect.
That's where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they're doing.
Do they get a lot of 6 o'clock starts with the Frosty Frost?
I know on the weekends they have a lot of early afternoon starts, which I also really appreciate.
Sure, I dig that. But I'm just wondering, is this a special night where, there's a double-header and they need to start a little earlier and you got Montreal in the mix, right, and they're on the eastern part of the – or do a lot of the Frost home games start at 6 o'clock? Because this could easily become my favorite friggin' team in town that they start – because,
it's just respectful to the fans.
It is. Josh, the Wolves play at home tonight. You want to hear about the other side of the coin? They have a home game tonight that doesn't begin until 8:45. So
they always do that.
And I love the Timberwolves. But I'm tired of this 9 o'clock, 9:30, 9:45 crap. I'm friggin' tired of it. It's making me go in a different direction. Opening day today for Major League Baseball.
Woohoo!
They're gonna play some baseball tonight. One game tonight in San Francisco, California. And the Golden Gopher men's hockey program went ahead and hired a new head coach, and it doesn't seem like anybody's happy about it.
No.
But we'll get into the details on that son of a... We'll get into the details with Randy Shaver with 7. What are you chuckling about, light of my life?
I just always feel bad for folks like that. I mean, the guy's just trying to have a career. It's an exciting moment for him, and then everybody just takes a crap on him. I'd be afraid to win any award, anything, if you're a celebrity, like somebody's voted hottest guy of the year, whatever, and there's barely any support. Everyone hates the person for it as if it's their fault.
We should be happy for this guy. He's getting out of St. Cloud. That's all he's ever wanted, is to get the hell out of St. Cloud, especially these days.
And he's not a villain like,
no.
Ooh, I'm going to screw the state of Minnesota
He's
here.
a nice guy. He's got a bald head. He looks like he hasn't eaten in weeks.
Yeah, we got to stand up for our fellow bald folks.
Yeah, his name is French or something like that. We'll get to
Fred Larson.
Freddie French.
Freddie French, yeah.
Frenchie Larson, they call him. Larson, obviously very French last name. Frenchie Larson is coming down from St. Cloud. And I don't know Dick Tracy about the guy. I'd never heard of the guy. But I read about him. And again, like Josh said, I went on a couple websites. It was just wall to wall. This sucks. I'm never watching Gopher hockey again. Charlie Coyle, what's the name of the guy who runs the athletic department? He should be fired. Mm-hmm. Minnesota sucks. The Half-Assed Morning Show totally blows. What else did they say?
Dragged into
They
it?
know how much money we all make. They know how everything works behind the scenes. They went after us for a while, but more than anything, they went after Frenchie, the new head coach. You're right, Josh. This he's got a wife and kids. He's going to be moving to Edina here shortly.
Yeah, before he calls his wife to say how excited he is, she's already seen online the giant mistake everybody's made.
Give the guy a little time.
Guy lands his dream job, and
he's got a dream
destroyed.
job. He grew up in Duluth. Give him a break on that angle, too. He grew up in Duluth. He hasn't had an easy life.
It's just like, I'll just turn it down. I can't handle the online scorn.
I'll stay in St. Cloud where nobody knows where I am.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Frenchie. If you're listening, I got your friggin' back.
Well, the whole show does. You got everybody here has your back.
Frenchie Larson, new head coach. We'll be back in a minute. Josh has some more news for you.
Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a Smart Club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.
Years of hard work, and now you've got pain in your back, your shoulders, your knees, maybe your joints. You need help. Randy Shaver here with the answer. Dave Bialke. He's got over 30 years experience in getting workers' compensation benefits for people just like you. Don't suffer. Call Bialke Law today, 763-571-2410, or go to bialkelaw.com. That's BIALKE law.com. And it spells relief for you.
Hey, Adam Devine here. Looking for a way to make a big change for all kids in your community? Just look for the balloon. When you see the Children's Miracle Network balloon at your local store, restaurant, or gas station, your donation provides crucial funds for local children's hospitals. Hospitals that provide life-changing care for all kids. Children's Miracle Network. Hospitals, partners, programs, and donors like you. Learn more at cmn.org.
You're listening to the radio. The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
Records showed Paez submitted photos of her toddler and details on where he could be found, prompting the website owner to call police.
A Florida woman accused of trying to hire a hitman from what turned out to be a satirical website to kill her 3-year-old son will spend the rest of her life in prison.
Good. And then some.
Not, Ashley.
Take it easy, Ashley.
In fact, she won't spend any time behind bars.
She can't kill her own 3-year-old? She's got to hire it.
Okay, I'm glad you said it because, I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say that.
I would have no problem with a 3-year-old. I don't know about the rest of you. I'd have no problem.
Well, some people are so busy, they don't, you might hire a lawn service or something you certainly could mow your own
Good
lawn.
point.
And you might even enjoy it like this particular woman would if she were to slaughter basically a toddler. But she's got stuff going on, man.
She wanted to have a hitman ice her 3-year-old. That's all legit. But she's not going anywhere prison-wise?
No.
Because somebody killed her, right?
Is she going to
She's alive.
She going to the nut hut?
Something like that, yes.
Oh, the nut hut.
And it was some other bad stuff here, if that's not bad enough. The 20-year-old is accused of trying to hire a hitman from the parody website rentahitman.com, which we've talked about plenty of times.
Yeah, we had the guy on who started this site.
Yeah, he was a cool dude.
Yeah, very funny guy.
She submitted a request for her young son to be murdered. The website owner, alarmed by such a request, contacted cops in Miami. An assistant state attorney said at the hearing that the woman was a teen mother and the child in question may have been the result of an incestuous relationship.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Like I said, there's some other gross details here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she needs some serious help.
The prosecutor described her as ill-equipped to take care of her child when she met another young teen and began a relationship without disclosing her child existed. That teen broke up with her when she revealed the truth, leaving her devastated. That relationship and its end may have been the catalyst or impetus for even trying to carry out this plot, because essentially it was get rid of the child if you want me back, the prosecutor said. However, the prosecutor also pointed to her behavior while on pretrial release, during which time she graduated from high school and has since nearly completed her associate degree in science. She will be under strict community control for 2 years, followed by 12 years of reporting to probation. Her parental rights, of course, were terminated for the child, and she's not allowed to have any contact. The child has been legally adopted by her mother. Rent a Hitman isn't some shadowy corner of the internet. It's a satire site, but somehow people still keep taking it seriously, and several people have gotten busted for being too stupid to be in on the joke. Over 30 people have been arrested globally.
Isn't that funny?
Here's some examples of some of those that ended in arrests. In 2010, a woman in Canada was the first person arrested after using the site to request the murder of 3 family members in the UK over an inheritance dispute.
Yeah, like a BOGO?
Yeah, maybe you do get a discount. A decade later, a Michigan woman sought to hire an assassin to kill her ex-husband. She pleaded guilty to solicitation of murder and was sentenced to prison. 3 years ago, a Tennessee Air National Guardsman was arrested after applying for a job as a hitman on the site.
Sure.
Calling himself Reaper, which is pretty cool, and detailing his military experience to explain why he'd be a great hitman.
What a jabroni. And
the same year, a 17-year-old girl in Iowa was arrested for allegedly trying to hire a hitman to kill a 7-year-old child.
Oh!
The website, originally created as a joke for a defunct IT security company, is intentionally filled with red flags to indicate it's fraudulent in nature. For example, a Hitman Information Privacy Protection Act and a banner ad that links to the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, but some individuals still fall for it. The biggest clue is the giant banner that reads, "For entertainment purposes only." The site's owner estimates that about 10% of inquiries result in police investigations and believes the site has helped prevent approximately 150 potential murders.
Wow. Fascinating. That's some dark stuff right there, Josh.
I know.
Yeah.
I hope that 3-year-old grows up and gets some Kill Bill-like revenge on the mom later in life.
Yeah, honestly, that breaks my heart.
A Utah mother took the phrase parental involvement and gave it a spirited, although massively unlawful spin. The 40-year-old woman, apparently done with playground politics, prowled Provo in pursuit of her son's 11-year-old bully.
Oh, yeah.
A kid found cruising his neighborhood on his bike, unaware that he'd become the main character of a suburban saga. The enraged mom spotted him, swooped in, and without parental permission, forced him into her car. Destination, the police her house. They are in a living...
set up some kind of a torture chamber?
Yeah, what?
Yes, she had a living room not zoned for justice. She detained the boy until he apologized to her son.
She, tied him to a chair?
Didn't say that. To his credit, or perhaps survival instinct, the boy complied.
Bless you!
God dang it.
Ouch.
I saw your soul escape your body on that one.
It's just the worst thing.
Peace was not part of the plan, however. The vengeful mom warned she'd have her husband beat him up. And added he was lucky she didn't run over his bike. Eventually, after the apology, the admonishment, and multiple felonies, she drove the terrified boy back home. On Monday, authorities returned the favor, putting some fear right back into her, charging her with kidnapping and aggravated child abuse, which are both felonies.
I am a little worried how I'm going to act if my child gets bullied.
I do kind of wonder. I think maybe if every kid meets you first, they wouldn't even try it.
I just know myself too much, and that's not going to be good.
Mom's going to teach you how to throw a punch.
Oh yeah,
with
definitely.
Brass knuckles.
We hit back in this house, baby.
I have a friend her kids are getting into sports, and she says, "I just know I'm going to be that mom that makes headlines for getting enraged at a sporting event.
Yeah.
It is kind of fun hearing like some of the trash talk. The kids work on it. You know, my son will tell me what somebody said and a lot of responses to it. It's kind of fun.
Cool.
Sometimes you can tell. Other times I'm surprised. Like, that kid was trash talking? He looks so sweet. He looks like such a nice kid. A California man is grappling with the agony of defeat after being arrested for breaking into a home and sucking a woman's toes. 28-year-old Christian Solario began stalking his victim a little over a year ago. It started when he saw the victim at her workplace and immediately became obsessed. He wanted her, and he put in the footwork to prove it. The stalker would show up multiple times a day and loiter outside so he could approach her when she left work. Over time, he asked her out many, many times. And
Will you go out with me?
And even sent a letter saying he wanted to take her to Mexico. This pattern of harassment continued for several weeks. Obviously, not able to take a hint she wasn't interested, he tried harder. Solario broke into the woman's home and began licking, biting, and sucking her toes like it was a glazed toe nut, or soul food, or Toritos, tofu, or pizza.
When the victim woke up, she was able to talk to keep the suspect calm until her family members could help her and call 911.
Very smart on her part. She did play calm until the cops arrived. He ultimately received the maximum permissible sentence of 6 years and 8 months in state prison. Oh, and he faces some federal charges tied to his involvement in drug trafficking activities.
Oh, yeah?
No official word on just what drugs he was trafficking, but I think it's safe to assume it's either fentanyl or cocaine.
Knock it off.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I pictured people getting more mad and more
That
mad.
got out of control.
It did.
Yeah.
I even took a couple out because I thought, I don't want anybody showing up at the station and rightfully so punching me in the penis.
Did you try workshopping those around the family last night or anything?
No, I didn't want to get turned down. I really wanted to do it.
I don't think that I would be in the right mindset to go along with it. I would hope that would be the case, but
I don't know what you
honestly, I
mean.
think I would freak out if I woke up to something like that. How she played along.
You know, I
Yeah,
almost
sure.
wonder if it was
Most of us would wet the bed, yeah.
definitely be startling, to say the least, but I wonder if maybe because she knew what was happening immediately, meaning okay, this is the dude that's been stalking me, versus just a complete stranger out of nowhere.
She knew the peckerhead.
Yeah, maybe that kind of helped.
She knew he was iffy. She's lucky he didn't bite one of them off for her. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Here's a fetish fun fact. Masculagnia is a sexual fetish where you're attracted to armpits.
Oh, yeah.
We've heard about those armpit lickers before.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, cocaine. A Missouri man has been charged with 2 misdemeanors after he was accused of being at a bar in Lake of the Ozarks without any close-arcs Friday. Police were called at 10:48 p.m. to Mary Bird's Bar, where a security guard and multiple patrons reported seeing 38-year-old Jeremy Chorping showcasing himself, we'll call it, before vanishing as quickly as his clothing did. He was found at another nearby bar, Snafu, and was ordered to come outside. The flasher fought when the fuzz tried to detain him, but they used a stun gun. Apparently he was shockproof, though, because police say he wasn't affected. Then he walked.
Some folks can walk right through that.
Yeah, if you're on enough drugs,
Yeah.
they say, or maybe the connection wasn't that good, but
Yeah.
if you're on enough drugs, it can definitely just have no effect whatsoever. He then ran away, but was later found behind a restaurant called Walk and Roll.
No kidding.
Awesome. I Googled Walk and Roll, and apparently there's one in Albert Lee. At least there was at one point.
Well, let's go.
I'd never heard of that before. Perhaps an on-duty Indianapolis police officer should have read the employee handbook before work, because there's probably something in there about not showing up to a crime scene Shia LaBeouf drunk, but that's what she did. 34-year-old Caitlin Harris, a detective with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department's Child Abuse Unit, was arrested over the weekend for operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated and OWI while endangering a person. Detective Harris was called Sunday to the scene of an investigation where she was the on-call detective that day. As that investigation was wrapping up, the sober cops smelled alcohol on the drunk cop's breath and notified their supervisor, prompting a sergeant to respond immediately. Harris, however, had driven off. The sergeant called Harris and ordered her to pull over so they could meet, but she didn't. Instead, she kept driving home. Soon after, a lieutenant met Harris at her house and noticed she was still wasted. She was taken to the hospital for a blood draw, and an investigation began. It was determined Harris was under the influence, so she was arrested and placed on administrative leave.
Yeah, you're going to have to straighten that out.
Yeah, it's too bad. I mean, were you guys ever have a job where you were on call?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
I always would rather just be at work than on call. You know, you only could be in a certain distance. You had to respond at a
What
certain
did you
time.
guys do that was an on-call type of a situation?
One of the serving jobs that I had, you would be like on call on a Saturday. So if it got like
that
super
sucks.
busy, they'd call you in. It never happened though. Not that I can remember, but it still was like that feeling in the back of your head, like, oh, I can't really get too into anything.
Yep. Same, and like, typically you'd think she of all people would know you probably can't get hammered on a day you could get called at any time.
Yeah.
Well,
when I worked as a sports writer, anytime there's breaking news, I'd have to get to a laptop. I remember one specific incident. I was at Cowboy Slims, and it was finally announced that Ricky Rubio was officially going to finally come to the Timberwolves at about 8 o'clock on like a Thursday. And my boss called me and goes, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, Cowboy Slims. He goes, can you write something? Can you give me like 500 words just real quick? I go, sure. So I run home. I'm pretty drunk. And I wrote something together. I sent it to him. He goes, that was better than when you write when you're sober.
Oh, no. That's a terrible feeling.
Yeah.
He goes, no. I'm like, was it okay? Was it clean? He goes, the copy was clean. It was great. That was perfect. Thanks, dude.
Two of my pals are city workers. One of them, when he's on call, he is the best behaved adult in the county because he does not want to miss out on the possibility of the phone ringing because he's got to do this or that for the city. The other guy will have 6, 7 beers, and when his phone rings and he sees that it's from the city, he just hits, what do you hit, Josh, when you don't want to talk to somebody?
Just send it to voicemail?
He sends it to voicemail and says, yeah, they'll call some other peckerhead.
Good for him.
I'm not trying to cause...
Because usually there's a backup. You know that you're on call, but there is someone else waiting in the wings in case you're not. So there are two separate mindsets there. What were you saying?
I'm not trying to cause any controversy here, but what do you guys think? I mean, if you're on call, it kind of seems fair that maybe you're given a little bit of something.
Yeah.
A future day off. Or half your wage or something.
I believe.
I
believe there is special consideration as far as your paycheck goes from these two characters.
Well, that's good. Yeah, it wasn't like that for me. Or maybe if you have to go in, you get paid a little extra.
Yeah. As far as the two characters I was just referencing, I believe that when you're on call and you get a call, you are compensated quite nicely. What did you do where you were on call there, Cubby?
Restaurants. And when I was on the force, a.k.a. towing that thin red and khaki line working security for Target.
When would you need to be like called in? All of a sudden, like they just release they're like, hey, we did not plan for this release of a new product. There's so many people here.
If someone doesn't show up, they call
It's mostly like something like that.
Oh, yeah, duh. I forgot about
if it's a busier day than like a weekend or something. And
yeah, it's not like there's a string of robberies and they needed Josh in there.
Yeah, it was like an understudy in a play. Nobody wanted me to be there. But if they're desperate, they'll call me.
Dana, I was picturing him like running in last minute, like, I'll get him.
Not even in uniform, just in
a change in a phone booth somewhere. I'm a hero. Pretty Lethal debuts today on Prime Video. 5 rival ballerinas take refuge at a roadside inn run by Uma Thurman after their bus breaks down in a remote forest. A situation that turns deadly.
Rival ballerinas?
Yes.
That's a first.
So they weaponize their training for survival, their dance training.
No, they don't.
They do, too. They absolutely do. Also today...
They have a dance-off?
I don't know if they have a dance-off, but they use their dance training to kick some butt.
I love it.
These ballerinas. Also today, the premiere of Anaconda hits Netflix. Jack Black and Paul Rudd are childhood friends who've always dreamed of remaking their favorite movie. But when they finally decide to go for it, they find themselves in the Amazon being hunted by an actual giant anaconda. And on Paramount Plus, the streaming premiere of Primate, a horror movie about a group of friends being stalked by a family's beloved pet chimpanzee after it turns violent from being infected with rabies.
God,
I watched the trailer for that. That actually looks kind of good.
I remember us talking about it when it came out. Primate.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if this was made up, but a friend of mine sent me a text last weekend to remind me that Bubbles turned 43 years old over the weekend.
Michael
really?
Jackson's old monkey?
Of course, Michael Jackson's old monkey. Bubbles. I don't know if it was a joke. Maybe Bubbles has been dead for years, but this friend sent me a text to remind me that Bubbles is 43. I don't know if you can look something like that up. Boy, that monkey went through a lot.
That monkey has seen some things. Nate,
remember how he used to haul Bubbles everywhere he went?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I had one, I'd maybe want to spend some time with him.
I always thought Bubbles came off kind of ignorant.
No, whoever heard that from is telling the truth. He just recently turned 43.
That's ignorant right there.
Living a very peaceful life at the Center for Great Apes in Florida.
Good for him. He's got some stories.
I wonder if he's over it.
Yeah.
Everybody's asking him about it.
Yeah, you think Bubbles is over it?
Yeah. He's probably tired of talking about it.
Pretty funny. I'm picturing Bubbles testifying in court.
No, that's ignorant.
Oh!
Nate Bargatze, 47 today. Elton John, 79.
Wow.
Happy birthday to our coworker, friend, and you know what? Inspiration, James. Happy birthday to you today. Happy 39th birthday to Bearded Chicken Jesus from Honey Badger Jesus, who loves you a little bit of a lot, she tells me. Happy 27th to Skywelder Jesus, and happy 37th to Gloria Palm Tree Jesus. And that's 93X News.
Randy Shaver.
On the Half-Assed Morning Show.
All right, Randy Shaver, where are you?
I'm right here.
There's the guy.
We got a lot to cover. We got a lot to cover, Randy Shaver. Have you taken,
And I have a little bit of baseball conversation / trivia for you, Nick.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Have you taken your medication?
I always do, every day.
Right away, right when you get up?
Right with the pudding.
Just mixes right in.
Because we got lots to cover. Something we got involved in a little earlier. We might as well start.
I didn't do it.
So the Golden Gopher men's hockey program went ahead and hired a dude by the name of Brett Frenchie Larson to be the new head coach over there, and everybody's upset about it.
I saw the social media reaction, yes.
We feel bad for the guy.
Yeah, we feel bad for Frenchie.
It's supposed to be a happy moment. He doesn't even, not even in Minneapolis yet.
And it was instant, too, because I saw the news. So this is the second straight time that the Gophers have poached a coach from St. Cloud State, who's the team I prefer. And Bob Motzko being the last one, now Brent Larson, the current head coach of St. Cloud State. And I said, stop stealing our coaches. And instantly everybody responded, Gopher hockey fans responded, you can have them back. We don't want them.
Yeah.
They don't. No one's happy about this guy getting a job.
Well, that's not true. I saw Brock Faber's social post, and he was all excited about it and very positive. But you're right. It's a mixed reaction. That's for sure.
We say give the sumbitch a chance. We're with Frenchie.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
53-year-old guy. Been coaching the Huskies up there for quite a poke. Hilariously lost in the national championship game in 2021.
That one wasn't close.
But he had a good run. Yeah, the last three seasons. St. Cloud hasn't actually been, really killing it.
No.
Kind of mirrors the Gophers a little bit.
A little bit.
Yep.
If he looks a little squirrely to you, that's because he comes from Duluth.
Ah, that's what it was.
Where he plays
looking at him like, what is weird about him?
Well, Josh and I noticed it looked like the guy hasn't eaten in a few days.
Maybe stress.
I'd like him to put on some weight.
Me too.
I'd feel a little more comfortable if he put on some weight.
Yeah.
Says here he was long speculated as a candidate for the UMD job, if ever Scott Sandlin took a walk. That's where Frenchie played college hockey. He played at UMD. So it was speculated for a long time he might take Sandlin's gig. He was also rumored for the Wisconsin job a couple of years ago. So here he goes. We were just chuckling our asses off about how overwhelmingly hockey fans here are just sideways about the hiring of Frenchie Larson.
Yes.
And we just, I don't know, let the sumbitch get himself situated before we run him out of town
Right.
for not being Herb Brooks or whatever the...
Nick, you mentioned he played for Duluth in college. I'm looking at his Wikipedia, some of the other teams he played for after college. Of course, the Madison Monsters, the Louisville River Dogs, the San Diego Gulls, the Long Beach Ice Dogs, the Las Vegas Thunder, the Basingstoke Bison, the Florida Seals, the Orlando Jackals, the Minnesota Blue Ox. He got around.
I guess so.
This guy's got a trusty suitcase, and he knows his way around the airport.
Sounds like
it. He's like a special forces guy. He has a go bag.
Yeah.
He's got to get up and go.
Anytime some minor league hockey team calls, his bag is packed.
Yeah, so, I guess don't expect a parade in town when the guy shows up from up there in Stearns County.
It feels weird to be sorry for a guy who just got a promotion and the opportunity of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Just with the response he's been getting.
That's how we do it these days. We turn on people immediately. This got me interested. Apparently joining Frenchie behind the bench there in Dinkytown, Corey Leyland.
Yeah.
One outstanding former Golden Gopher.
Yeah.
Who I guess this Leyland has been an assistant coach at St. Thomas. I believe it says UST.
Yes.
Is that St. Thomas?
That's what it is. Yes, correct.
And then Matt friggin' Cullen?
Yeah. How about that? Now he's got a couple of boys that are rock star.
Yeah. Take a guess where they're going to go to school.
Right. Exactly. Right. Yeah. Very smart. But Matt Cullen, I'm sure, can recruit the state like nobody else.
Jesus, if you don't think Matt Cullen can coach some kids, you're nuts.
Yeah.
That's really encouraging to me.
Yeah.
But I didn't know.
Now, they haven't said yes, right? I mean, that's not a for sure. I think that's the discussion.
I'm sorry, what?
Those two guys have not said yes for sure, right? I think that's just the discussion. That's who he wants.
Reportedly joining him behind the bench would be cool. Well, then I'll keep it in my pants until it's made.
Yeah, I don't think it's a done deal yet because Cullen lives up in Moorhead, and he's got a lot of great connections and stuff going on up there, and we'll see. But yeah, I saw that too, and I think that's very exciting for Gopher fans.
Pigs lost a tough one last night. Let's make this part of our Minnesota Wild update brought to you by Luther Bloomington Kia.
State of hockey.
Oh, my God. Yeah, the Pigs spending a couple nights in the state of hockey. Tampa Bay Lightning got the better of them last night by a final of 4-3, 6-3.
Kind of a weird game, though. I mean...
Well, the game-winning goal was a little different, wasn't it?
Yeah, but even before that, they looked so much in control at 3-1. And it just felt like this was going to be one of those games where they're going to show that they, are going to beat a really good team and play, to that level. And then a couple of quick goals to end the second. And you're right. Then we go late third. And if you just looked at the score and didn't know any other details, you probably thought, they got their butts kicked, got blown out. Not really the case.
No, the game winner for the Ning, that was a real kick in the bag. She was all tied at 3, just a couple minutes left in the third period. Some character for Tampa Bay ripped the puck into the Pig zone. Old Phil, the goalie. He couldn't quite handle the carom off the end boards. He lost the damn puck in his skates. She went a-rolling out front the net and got batted in by a Tampa player. After that, the Lightning scored not one but 2 chicken dick empty net goals. The real bitch of it all is what you were just explaining, Randy Shaver. The boys led this hockey game 2-0, and then later they had a 3-1 lead, but eventually things spun down the toilet like a fat turd. And it says here the boys have lost 5 of their last 7 games. I wouldn't have been able to tell you that if you put me up to the task.
Not the way you want to be playing heading into the month of April here.
Now, there was some real violence in this hockey game. It's not very often that today's NHL reminds me of the 80s and 90s, but first off, we got to watch that big dude the Pigs traded for, McCarron. He broke Corey Perry's nose for him. There was a scrap in the corner, the mitts came off, and next thing you know, that McCarron dude dumped an uppercut into Perry's schnoz, and it popped like a zit on prom night. Corey Perry is 41 years old out there getting his ass kicked by dudes half his age. Something like that's gotta cause him to go home to the wife and say, I'm thinking about hanging him up. 41 out there getting my nose broken in front of a sellout crowd. Nick Foligno had an old-school-looking fist fight out there, too, with some long-haired character on the Lightning roster. They took their time. They actually landed some punches. It wasn't the normal vibe last night. I really enjoyed it. Couple of bros were back in the mix. The Russian kid and that big stubborn Swede, Joel Eriksson-Ek, were back in the lineup after missing a couple of games. No Marcus yet.
But he's on the road trip, though.
Did I say Marcus was in a fight last night? It was Nick.
No,
Sorry.
you said Nick.
Did
no,
I?
You said Nick.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
You said Nick.
Marcus wasn't on the ice yet, as far as I saw. I don't think he played last. He'll get there. Up next, the fellers play at the Florida Panthers rink. Is it tomorrow night? Tomorrow night.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I got a text that says Corey Perry's nose is still bleeding. It's still... All right. What else is going on? Oh, the Frosty Frost play a game tonight at home against Montreal. We were all kind of touching ourselves earlier at the thought of a 6 o'clock start. The Frost play at 6 o'clock tonight. We're so friggin' tired around here of staying up all night watching our local clubs. This is where it's at.
That's just respect for fans.
Mm-hmm.
They care about their fans.
I looked up their schedule, Nick, because we were talking about it, and pretty much all of their home weeknight games are at 6 o'clock. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It is.
That's how you do it.
There's a meme or tweet going around, and somebody said, normalize matinee concerts. Have a concert start like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody can go enjoy themselves and get home at a decent hour.
I'm with you, and it doesn't need to be so loud, and there should be chairs on the floor.
Yes, exactly. And maybe a couple bathroom breaks, you know? You don't need to go 2.5 straight hours. Let us all go use the bathroom.
Jesus, Josh, you should be looking for a house up here.
I'm telling you, I've said for years I can't wait to live in a retirement community. My mom, I had to have conversation after conversation. Why don't you do it, Mom? I can't wait. What is it, 55? I'm almost there.
Yes, yeah.
Almost there.
What happens at 55?
Where you can go to a retirement community. You know, I can just
yeah.
run around on a golf cart and say hi to everybody.
What am I? Where am I? What month is it?
It's March. You're just about 6 months away.
6 months away for me.
Josh, I remember when my parents, they sold their house after, we lived there my entire life. And just about 3-4 years ago, and they moved into a place in Eagan, kind of near you, a 2-bedroom apartment. You're like, oh, I'm so jealous.
It's a retirement place?
No, I mean, just an apartment with all the amenities and stuff. I remember you were so jealous for that. You're like, I wish my wife would have let me do that.
Oh, me jealous.
Yes, yeah, you
no
jealous.
No loud music.
Yeah.
Everybody's eating dinner at 4. Mm-hmm. That's the way to do it. That's living.
Got some more hockey stuff here for you. Monday night, the Ottawa Senators played the New York Rangers. And remember earlier this hockey season, I think we talked about this when the Pigs had a game in New York, where the Rangers went 3 home games without scoring a damn goal. That's been their Achilles heel, apparently, all season long, is creating offense. They hit a friggin' new kind of a record low. So the Rangers were playing at home against the Ottawa Senators, and they only came up with 9 shots on goal during the hockey game. It was the fewest shots in New York Rangers franchise history. Is that correct?
Wow.
Or maybe I should say this. It was their lowest output since 1955, the worst by an NHL team in more than 20 years. They were
only 6 shots, Nick, even strength.
Duh.
That's crazy.
The head coach. Oh, Christ. Is the head coach Patrick Waugh, or am I smoking crack over here?
Is he the Islanders?
Oh, right. He's the Islanders.
Yeah.
Whoever the head coach is at the New York Rangers, all I know is it's not John Tortorella anymore, which makes me very happy. The head coach must have been saying, dump one on net, you peckerheads. Let's get into double digits. Come on.
Wow.
Paul Maurice, the head coach of the Florida Panther, who the Pigs are playing tomorrow night. Last night, from what I understand, Paul Maurice coached his 2000th regular season game. They were playing the completely unnecessary, I don't know who won, and it doesn't matter. So he joined Scotty Bowman as the only coaches to reach 2,000 regular season games. Here are some other peckerheads who coached a hell of a lot of NHL games. But here are some guys that at least broke 1,500. There aren't many. I was shocked when I kind of scrolled down. There aren't many guys. You got Lindy Ruff, and he's still doing his thing in Buffalo, and that's a great hockey team this year from what I understand. Everyone's talking about the Buffalo Sabres. Lindy Ruff, who's totally insane. I've been scared of Lindy Ruff since I was a kid. So Scotty Bowman ended up with 2,141 wins. Now you got Paul Maurice at 2,000 square on the nuts. Here are some other guys that went above 1,500. Lindy Ruff, 1,927 regular season wins, so maybe he'll get there someday. Al Arbor, oh, for Christ's sake, there's John Tortorella. I didn't even see that coming. Joel Quenneville, Barry Trotz, Ken Hitchcock, and Peter Laviolette, and that's it. The guys who got above 1,500. I thought there would be more. I thought there would be. By the way, it's very nice to read that NHL teams are being very generous in making donations to Jesse Pierce's family.
Yeah.
Josh made mention of this in our news report a couple days ago. Jesse Pierce and her 3 kids died in a house fire. It's just one of the worst stories.
Awful. Just awful.
One of the worst things you could ever imagine. Just this past Saturday, a GoFundMe was launched for her husband. I don't know where they sit right now. I don't know. But it's heartwarming to read how the numbers keep going up for this GoFundMe.
It's at $204,000.
And a lot of them, 204?
Yep.
A lot of NHL clubs have been involved, and I think it's a wonderful thing.
Wild being one of them.
Of course, the Pigs and the Blue Jackets the other day just donated $10,000. The NHL Players Association, the Professional Hockey Writers Association, NHL.com, their staff, which Pierce worked for, donated. Last night in the Tampa Pigs game, both organizations decided to leave a seat open in their press box to honor Jesse Pierce. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
When folks put it together like that.
Yep.
Especially
totally agree.
Considering what a horrible. The Wolves play at home tonight against the 1994 and 95 world champion Houston Rockets.
Anybody notable on that team that you like, Nick?
He likes a lot of them.
Can't talk about it.
I know.
Don't make me say it out loud. I'll start to cry. I'm going to go ahead anyway. Akeem Olajuwon.
Yeah.
And
I saw where DeSomo may not play tonight. Is it?
What?
Do we know any more about whether he's healthy enough to play? Because I know Ant is out. So if you're playing without DeSumo tonight, that's not going to help either.
No,
and it's such a big game too, because obviously, there's so much on the line with these two teams. They're so close in the standings.
He has been absolutely wonderful, as we all know. Ayo Dosunmu. The other side of the whole game start temper tantrums that we have around here.
Yep, this is one of them.
Tonight's a home game that doesn't begin until 8:45.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, so if you're a Wolves fan and you have the funny feeling right now that you're about to get screwed, but you don't know why, it's because tonight's game starts at 8:45. The worst teams, Randy, the worst teams in the National Basketball Association, according to an article I read a couple days ago, they're involved in an all-out tank war.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely going on right now.
Now, it's Tuesday, so some things might have changed, but it says here After Sunday's round of ball games, the three worst teams in the NBA, the Indiana Pacers, the Washington Wizards, and the Brooklyn Nets, had lost a combined 39 games in a row. It's a tank off.
That's not true.
What do you mean?
Indiana won the other night.
No. Through Sunday, I said.
Oh, through Sunday.
Yes.
I gotcha. Sorry.
It's a tank off.
Yeah, Washington's lost 16 consecutive games right now.
Oh, man.
So they're winning the tank off.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 consecutive games, and they're still not the worst team in the NBA.
That would be the Utah. I'm sorry, who's the worst?
Indiana.
Yeah. And they're all, of course, waiting for these college kids to save their lives. I love it. I love a good tank off.
There's a lot of injuries, too. I mean, Indiana's had Siakam in and out of the lineup. They traded for the center for the Clippers, I think he's now been shelved for the rest of the season.
Well, yeah, everyone's got their circumstances.
Everybody's got it's so hard to gauge an NBA team this time of year because there's so many teams either resting players, load management, or they're just not playing them because they want to lose. It's just crazy.
I like a good tank, NATO. Josh, are you on the front lines?
Yeah, you like failure.
You like the tank off?
Sure.
Yeah.
If you're going to lose, might as well keep on losing.
Well, the thing is, with so many teams actively trying to lose, what's going to happen when we add two more teams to this mix? Because there's so many bad teams out there, and it's just going to get worse.
I don't like expansion. I haven't been in favor of any expansion ever. I would have rather the North Stars just left and we never got another hockey team.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Is your buddy that was against the Wild, he loved the North Stars,
yeah,
wasn't happy about the Wild, is he still boycotting the Wild after all these years?
Won't watch it.
Still? Really?
Doesn't care at all about the National Hockey League in general ever since the North Stars.
Oh, not even hockey in general, okay.
But, yeah, he gave up on hockey when the North Stars left. Obviously, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm happy that the Pigs came to town. We've had some laughs with the Pigs. But 9 times out of 10, I don't like expansion. We've had this conversation a million times. There's too many friggin' teams in every league. Way too many. Way too many. They should have capped it at 20. But anyway.
Too many teams, too many games. It's a lot.
It's overwhelming. It's horrible. But I am in favor of the latest round of NBA expansions, which is going to be what, Las Vegas and Seattle?
That's what it sounds like.
Because
puts the Wolves in the East.
We're going to the Eastern Conference, baby. Games against Milwaukee, Toronto, Chicago, Indiana. Who am I missing in that wheel?
Detroit.
Yeah.
I think we have a Wolves should be in the East Jesus out there who texts in from time to time. Yeah.
He's called what?
Wolves should be in the East Jesus.
You're right. I've seen that. The boys' high school basketball tournament continues on today, but I don't think it's on television until tomorrow.
Correct.
Yeah.
Not till the semifinals.
I like watching it on television. Coming off that dramatic last-second game winner over Ole Miss, the Golden Gopher women's basketball team, now we'll go to Sacramento to face the University of California at Los Angeles in the Sweet 16. We have a game time, but we've kind of keep coming back to game times here.
Yeah.
Well, at our age, it's important.
Yeah.
Friday night,
late.
6:30. No, 6:30.
That's perfect.
Oh, is it 6:30? Oh, I thought it was later.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's actually good.
No, finish
Really
eating
good.
dinner at 4:30 and rest up for the game. It'll be great.
Yeah, it's too late after dinner.
Who's carrying the game? Do we know?
ESPN.
Perfect.
They're the number 4 seed.
Yep.
In their
Is UCLA the overall number 1?
I don't know.
Women's? Okay.
I know they are.
No, Connecticut is. Yep.
Okay, that would make sense because they won 45 titles in a row.
Yeah.
UCLA is one of the number 1 seeds. They are 33-1 on the season.
Whew.
Dude.
They're up against it.
Tough game.
This will be the Golden Gopher ladies' first Sweet 16 appearance since 2005, the year after they made their historic run to the Final Four.
Yeah.
People are wrapped up in this. They're excited about that game on Friday.
And they should be.
UConn is the overall absolute dominant favorite, but UCLA is second as far as betting odds go.
Yeah, tough game.
Hey, that was gas. Back to NBA expansion. I haven't read anything about it because it's 3 years away, and you can just wake me the night before. But do we know whether the Seattle team Oh, God help us, please. Do we know whether or not the Seattle team is going to again be the Seattle SuperSonics?
Yes.
They are?
Yes.
They are going to be the Super.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That is great.
Yes.
One of the
Yes.
greatest team names in sports history. The Seattle SuperSonics. Love their colors. Love their. Josh, who's your favorite all-time Seattle SuperSonic?
I don't know. They're all so good. It's tough to pick a favorite.
You've always been a big Jack Sigma guy.
Jack Sigma. Sean Kemp. He was a man-child.
How about
Sean,
Gary Payton?
Gary Payton. Detlef Schrempf. Nate McMillan.
Hershey Hawk. No, did he play there?
Hershey Hawkins
What's
played
his
there.
name?
Huh?
Say his name again.
Hershey Hawkins?
Hersey.
Hersey? It's been a while since I've heard it
Hershey
said
was
aloud.
better.
Or it wasn't Hershey, it was Hersey.
Okay.
I believe I'm right about
Lenny
that.
Wilkins.
Oh.
Spencer Haywood.
What?
Yes.
There was a day about 10 years ago. It was like summer day, mid-July, and I was at the arcade, just playing some games, having some beers, and two guys come in, and they were wearing full Gary Payton and Sean Kemp uniforms from back in like the early 90s. And
I bet that was awesome.
oh, it was just so funny to see. And they're just, they're not making a big deal about it. They're just like, that's what they decided to wear that day.
KD, man. Kevin Durant. He was drafted by the Sonics.
He doesn't count. Xavier McDaniel.
Why doesn't he count?
Because he was only there for like 6 months and they went to stupid Oklahoma City. Sam Perkins.
Yeah.
Sleepy Sam.
Which one was nicknamed the Glove? I remember that.
Gary Payton.
Gary Payton. How did he get that nickname? I never thought to look it up.
Defense was so good.
Great.
He was on you like a glove.
Ah.
No.
No?
Always wore a rubber.
No.
Oh, a love glove.
The man was a Boy Scout. He was always prepared.
Yes.
You never know. I've heard athletes, they have trouble.
Ray Allen
Most
was
of them. I mean, that's notable because.
Oh, Ray Allen, yeah.
Ray Allen was a supersonic. What was that, Cubby?
I was going to say, it's notable that he had the condom because it seems like in the NBA that's not very common with how many kids a lot of them seem to have.
His running mate, Sean Kemp, certainly never met a condom in his life.
That's right. I think he had, 8 children by 8 different wives or
My goodness.
women or whatever?
Sean Kemp, he had a pile of kids. Dale Ellis, we could do this all day long.
Oh, yes, I know.
When Sean
Sure
Kemp,
could.
when Sean Kemp, when he went over to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers, I don't remember if it was a trade or a free agent thing, but sometime early 2000s, maybe he went on over to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And what I read is it was strictly a money move because of all the children he needed to support. That's what I heard. So a buddy of mine used to have rock star friggin' seats at Target Center, right behind the program guy. Everyone remembers the program guy.
Yeah.
And so I went to see the Wolves play the Cleveland Cavaliers starring Sean Kemp. And I have never in my life seen an athlete look so uninterested and so stoned. There's not a doubt in my mind that he was higher than a giraffe's ass in a hot air balloon when he was playing that ball game. And he just looked as if he was saying, this is no longer fun.
I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
I love to, when the Wolves played the Sonics in the playoffs, and they played them a few times, the KG days, there's a great restaurant in Seattle, the Capitol Grill. Unbelievable. And we would go there as a media group, guys from all the stations and radio or whatever. It was phenomenal. It was so good.
You were happy when they got drawn against the Sonics, not because of the game, but just to go to the grill.
He's just thinking about this restaurant.
Just loved Seattle. So much fun.
I'm looking at a list of the top 25 greatest Seattle SuperSonics of all time.
Who did we miss?
I'm sorry, they were coming in so fast. I don't remember. Did you say Michael Cage?
No.
Okay, I thought that was a cool.
Yeah.
44. I'll give you their jersey numbers.
It doesn't have that on
Oh, for God's sake.
Do you know what Kevin Durant's was?
35.
Yep.
Kevin, Michael Cage, I can't believe we're still doing this, but
It sounds like a character out of a video game.
Like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I believe he does like play-by-play now in the National Basketball Association.
The picture they chose on this website, SeattleOnTap.com, he's absolutely soaked. It's kind of hilarious.
He's so sweaty?
Yeah, well, I don't know if you'll be able to see this.
Okay.
It's almost like
Why is he so wet? He's like greasy.
it looks like a joke.
He looks like he
baby
dove
oil.
head first into a pool of baby oil.
People are going to throw me in an insane asylum that we're going to talk about Michael Cage. We are. He was this big giant dude. Obviously, he was a forward in the National Josh, take a look at a picture of Michael Cage. Do his ears look like they would fit better on a 3-year-old?
Oh, my God, you're right.
He had the tiniest ears I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, because his head is so tall.
His ears stopped growing when he was 2.5 years old.
He's got little baby ears.
He's got baby ears.
The rest of his body was growing so fast, his ears couldn't keep up.
Find a picture of a former Seattle SuperSonic and where you can see his jersey number and test me. Go.
Okay, Derek McKay.
Derek McKee.
McKee.
31.
Sam Perkins.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, Sam Perkins, 14.
I'll say no if you're...
Okay, 14.
Hersey Hawkins.
33.
Brent Barry.
Brent Barry? Did he also go with 31?
Yep.
God, I'm the best in the business.
Kendall Gill.
13.
Kendall Gill.
Dick Snyder.
I don't remember Dick.
You don't remember Dick?
And I also don't remember Dick.
11.
One more. What's that?
11.
Dick Snyder?
Yeah.
He played in the 70s or something?
1970-71 season, but he's on this list.
Well, he must have had a hell of a season.
Yeah. Lonnie Shelton.
Don't remember him.
8.
Give me one more.
Gus Williams.
Nope, I'm done on
1.
Gus Williams.
Xavier McDaniel.
Also 31.
34.
34. Oh, yeah. He used 31 when he was with the opening day, Randy Shaver.
Opening day tonight.
Thanks,
Yankees
Cubby. That was
in
fun.
San Francisco.
Oh,
on
real quick.
Netflix. Thanks a lot.
Jesus,
MLB.
are you kidding me? God,
I just got rid of Netflix.
I'm so
last
exhausted.
That's
It's
fine. I got
opening night
Netflix.
in baseball, and it's on Netflix.
Oh, my God.
I didn't know
Get
that.
used to it. This
Yeah,
is
I
what's
know.
happening.
I know.
Opening day, just one ball game, the New York Yankees at the San Francisco Giants. Okay, I just found out it's on Netflix. Tomorrow, everyone plays.
What do you mean everyone?
I don't think everybody.
Everyone?
Tomorrow, everyone plays.
No,
What do
that's
you mean
not true.
Let's see if
That's not true.
See if Randy allows us to get away with this. Tomorrow, everyone plays.
What do you mean everyone?
Everyone! What movie? 6519. We talk about the movie all the time. It's called, now I forgot it.
The Thing is throwing out the first pitch tonight, I believe.
I'm focused on former Seattle SuperSonics. Oh, who's
Okay, back
the
to
Thing?
that then. Slick Watts. I've never seen him before.
So the Slick Watts.
I love the look of this guy.
Who is throwing out the first pitch?
The Thing from Wednesday, from the Addams Family.
That is
seriously?
Yeah.
so sweet.
I don't know how they're
are
going to
they-
pull that off.
What?
It's just a dismembered hand,
Oh, I'm so excited.
but that's going to be part of it tonight. You know, it's a huge show for Netflix.
Oh,
Wednesday.
okay. I
That's
see
so
the tie-in
neat.
now. At first, I thought that was so random. I was trying to think of
Oh.
like a San Francisco connection or something, but okay.
That's the most.
They probably are just gonna, since it's on, maybe because it's on like Netflix, they're gonna find a way to like CGI it.
Oh, I'm sure that's got to be the case.
Ah, that's lame. I was thinking they had a
they might
really
just-
difficult task in front of them.
Well, they might just have it propped up on a table with a little contraption that can pull the hand back and fling it like a pitching machine.
Now that's really
yeah.
that's really interesting and fascinating.
Yeah, that's
The Thing from the Addams Family
that's
show.
kind of neat. They're doing that.
I'm looking forward to seeing how they play that one out.
What number, Slick Watts?
I don't remember Slick Watts at all.
I like the way he looks.
Like all of my life, it kind of has to be the 80s or I don't know anything at all.
Josh, when you said the Thing was throwing the first pitch, for some reason I always get the Thing and Cousin It confused.
I used to as well when I was a
And I
kid.
was picturing Cousin It out there throwing the first pitch at first.
I'd like to see that as well.
I would too. Let him throw the second pitch.
Tom Chambers,
Oh, 24.
Nate McMillan,
Tom Chambers was outstanding. 10 for Nate McMillan.
Fred Brown. Oh, he's cool.
Oh,
looking,
downtown Freddie Brown, man.
I like the
no,
look
no,
of
no,
him.
no, no. I thought Fred Brown, the basketball player, they called him the Bear
It says downtown.
Oh, do they?
Downtown Freddie Brown played for Iowa.
Iowegian, huh?
Yeah.
I don't remember Fred Brown.
32.
Oh, here you go. Oh, okay. I should have known that Netflix was showing. Detlef Shrimp, 11. Stop texting Detlef. Everyone knows that Detlef Shrimp wore jersey.
Ray Allen?
34.
Spencer Haywood?
Spencer Haywood.
Yes.
That's a tough one. You have to go ahead. I don't know.
24.
Okay. Netflix. Okay, here we go. Tonight's season opening big league baseball game between the Yankees and the Rangers. Netflix.
Yankees and the Giants.
Yeah, fair. Close enough. WWE Tag Team Champions, the Uso brothers, will be making an appearance tonight as part of the opening night festivities in that game between the Mets and the Orioles.
Okay, I'm no longer mad it's on Netflix. I'm excited now.
So you have it? You have Netflix?
Yeah, the Usos rule.
Now, I'm guessing this is also a cross-promotion. Does WWE show, or does Netflix show WWE now?
Yeah, they show Raw.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's coming to this game. Hunter Pence, CC Sabathia, Albert Pujols, Anthony Rizzo, Barry Bonds will be part of the broadcast. Oh, okay. And then Netflix is going to be filling McCovey Cove, that little body of water outside the right field fence there. They're going to be filling McCovey Cove with 73 kayaks in honor of Barry Bonds' 73 home runs in the year 2001. Jameis Winston is going to be there tonight.
You love him.
I do. Josh and I both are big Jameis.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Ashley, have you ever seen the video of how they operate out there in McCovey Cove when someone hits a home run into the waters?
No, I haven't.
It's a bunch of hippies in kayaks.
Yes.
Which is fun. Sometimes they tip over. Sometimes they knock into each other. You ever see the guy he's got his little dog on the bow?
Yeah. Paddleboard.
He's got a little dog on the bow of his paddleboard, and when the ball crashes into the water, he goes, "Go get it, you son of a bitch!" And the dog jumps in and grabs the base. Sometimes people try to drown the dog as they're fighting for the base.
If I was out there in a kayak and like a dog was going to go get the ball, I wouldn't be able to go get it. Even if it was right next to me, I'd be like, "No."
Even if it was like $1 million home run ball?
He wants it so bad. You can just take that away from the puppy?
Yeah, for $1 million, I'd take a ball away from a puppy.
You wouldn't take a ball away from Charlie, I bet.
If you offered me a $50 B-Dubs gift card, yeah, I'd probably take a ball away from Charlie.
No, you wouldn't because you're afraid of your wife.
Yep,
That is true. If my wife wasn't home, then yes, I would take a ball away from Charlie.
I sometimes wonder if that McCovey Cove dog might say to himself now and again, "Another Giants game, huh? Great."
Probably.
Can we just play fetch once?
Yeah, he's so sick of this.
On land.
We got a perfectly good backyard.
Why am I on this stupid paddleboard?
I got a bucket full of tennis balls at home.
I'm tired of getting wet.
Right. It's not terribly warm here most nights, but I got to jump in the drink. You don't get in. I got to jump in so you dork ass can have your collector San Francisco Giants official baseball.
Yeah, and for the most part, he's just working out to get there and then having to turn right around because somebody else grabbed it.
Yeah.
And if I play in the yard, I'm not going to get eaten by a shark.
Yeah.
No danger of that.
Another Giants game, huh? You freaking nerd.
10-game homestand, really?
Yeah.
Can we at least just buy a ticket and go on dog night? Get inside, get some concessions. Buy one ticket.
I'm enjoying this, speaking through the mouth of a dog. I am. Oh, they're playing the Marlins. This ought to be good. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Can you at least pull the game up on the radio so I can hear what's going on?
Randy Shaver, your average cost of a big league baseball game for a family of 4 in the year 20 and 26 is $225.90.
Yeah.
Ain't that a damn shame?
Sounds about right. I would say at the Twins ballpark this year, it'll be much less than that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, it's less. It's less.
See, all right, well, you got a pregame.
Somebody averaged this out. Every ballpark in the big leagues, if you have a family of 4 and you get a parking pass, couple of Steve Weisers, couple of sodas for the kids, and hot dogs for everybody. 4 hot dogs. No peanuts, cotton candy, no merchandise, just the basics. And the average is $225. The Twins' average is $174.
That's why I was so grateful for the Metrodome growing up, because if Target Field had been around when I was growing up, I don't think my family could afford to go to games. You know, Metrodome, you get the kids in for $5 and have a great time. I mean, the Twins sucked in the 90s, but I get to see Ken Griffey Jr. and Frank Thomas on a regular basis. It was great.
And that really was the calling card for the Twins baseball during that time after the World Series stuff, when they had those lean years, was getting to see all the other great players.
Mm-hmm.
And there were so many deals to get into the Metrodome for cheap. It was a good time to be a baseball fan, even though it sucked to sit inside on a beautiful day and watch baseball.
Hell, I didn't know any difference.
When I was a kid, you could have a $20 bill in your pocket. You could buy you and your buddy a ticket to get into the game. You get $14 to spend on whatever else.
Even when I was in college, in the Wednesday night student nights, it was $3 tickets if you showed your student ID, and then it was also $1 dog on Wednesday. So for $5, you could get into a Major League Baseball game and get 2 hot dogs.
That's insane.
One of my pals got an HJ in the upper deck.
Oh, there's a lot. I saw some humans making a baby behind that big white curtain once.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that before.
Uh-huh.
This was no curtain.
Yeah, there's no curtain.
Yeah.
they didn't even have to go behind the Hall of Fame curtain.
Was it just last year there was a video of that, or 2 years ago?
Yeah.
There's been many of them, yeah.
There was just one that kind of went viral last year, I thought it was.
Yep.
Speaking of money, Keith Hernandez is still cashing checks from the television show Seinfeld. Never saw it. Now he broadcasts New York Mets games, and apparently everything he says is funny, and it's put on a website.
How much was your last Seinfeld residual?
Close to $5,000 still. It's the gift that keeps giving.
That episode was like 30 years ago. That is amazing.
I understand, but remember one thing. I was the guest star.
That's Keith Hernandez, a great baseball player.
Outstanding mustache.
I totally agree.
He had a nice-looking...
best in the big leagues.
Soup strainer.
He makes close to $5,000 a year still for his appearances on Seinfeld, which happened in 1992.
That was only one episode he was on. Imagine how much...
Was it one or was it 2?
Says here 2.
Yeah,
two.
I thought it was like back-to-back episodes.
Okay, 2 episodes, but still. But think about how much the main cast must be still making on residuals.
Yeah,
now.
I was wondering that too. Yeah, $5,000 a year. That's pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I got nothing against Keith Hernandez. I was a fan of his as a kid. I was a fan of his. I loved watching him play first base. He was a great hitter. But Josh can back me up on this. For whatever reason, sports websites believe that every sound he makes is hilarious.
That is true. You see that on sports websites quite a bit.
You will see a headline that says, Keith Hernandez makes epic comment during Mets game. You click a Mets game. You click on the audio. The elite guy says, so, Keith, what's your favorite food? And he says, pizza. And that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
He's
but
so relatable.
The internet swings from his jock. It's sickening. There you go. What else is going on?
Save the trivia for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you had a.
Forget it.
Well,
We don't have time.
We can
now.
make time.
Randy, you could have jumped in at any time.
No, you're going. That's fine.
So you don't.
I did a little research. I thought it'd be kind of fun.
Let's just do it.
That costs $1.
Don't worry. I was thinking you would jump in any time. I forgot.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sorry. All right. So I'll throw a few things at you. All right.
Yeah.
Who's the only player in Major League Baseball history to have at least 500 hits with 4 different teams?
Well, what comes to mind right away is Pete Rose.
Nope.
Can you give me a?
That's enough time.
Can you? What do you mean that's enough time?
Well, because
can you give me a time frame, like a time when the player played the game?
Yes, during your favorite time period, probably 1963 to 1979. Actually, 1985. He played 22 years.
He played from 63 to 85.
Yes.
Wow. Well, then he's
got red hair.
Rusty Staub.
Rusty Staub.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God!
He's the only player in Major League history.
Really?
to have 500 or more hits with 4 different teams.
I bet Rusty Staub's family doesn't even know that stat.
The Houston Astros, the Montreal Expos, the Mets, and the Tigers.
I love that one. That's really it. I never in a million years, if you wouldn't have given me the red hair hint, I never would have guessed. Rusty Staub, when he was playing in Canada for the Montreal Expos, they called him Le Grand Orange.
Yes.
That's sweet.
That's cool.
He's dead now, isn't he?
I think so.
What else you got?
Frank Thomas had over 10,000 at-bats, and not one time he did this.
10,000 at-bats, and never once did he
hit a triple?
Nope.
Yeah, he wasn't. That's a good one because the sumbitch was the size of a house.
Mm-hmm.
Never tapped her back to the pitcher. A pitcher never threw him out, kind of a thing.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Sacrifice bunt. Over 10,000 at bats and never once laid down a sacrifice bunt.
Were you going to say
I was gonna. That would have been my guess.
Really?
Yeah.
God, we're good.
I was trying to think of something weird.
Yeah, sack bunt. Go ahead.
Okay. The oldest player in history with 4 or more hits in a game. Who is the oldest player?
To have 4.
He had 4 or more hits, and how old was he?
All right, give me a time frame again as to when he was playing.
Probably 80s. This one should be kind of easy.
You think so? Carl Yastrzemski.
No.
Jim Rice.
Let me read it again.
Yeah.
Who is the oldest player in NL history with 4 or more hits in a game?
Julio Franco.
No.
Lay it on us.
You said it earlier. Pete Rose.
Oh, goddamn.
Pete Rose went 5 for 5 at age 45.
Jesus. Sounds exhausting.
WWE Hall of Famer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mentioned that the other day.
Do you have one more? I'm fascinated.
One more.
Yes.
One more. Who's the player who has the lowest batting average in a season while driving in 100 runs?
Oh, wow.
80s guy, 90s guy?
He's actually a current player.
Current player.
Lowest batting average while driving under 200. He batted while driving in over 100 runs.
Wow. It's got to be one of those guys either hits a home run or strikes out.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Oh, God.
I can do one of those.
Current player. I'll go with Pete Alonso.
That's a good guess, actually.
It is.
Kyle Schwarber.
Oh.
Batted 197 in 2023, but he knocked in 104 runs. and I'll throw one last thing, which I don't know if this is true. Bartolo Colon swung at 610 pitches in his career, but his helmet fell off 583 times.
That's hilarious.
which means 27 times in his career the helmet stayed on after he swung.
That's hilarious.
That is so perfect because that's what I picture when I picture Bartolo Colon. What was his nickname again? Big nuts.
The Big Sweat?
Big chunk.
What was his nickname?
Chunk nuts.
I can't think of it.
Ass cheese. I can't remember his nickname.
Big Sexy?
Big Sexy.
Big Sexy. Yes.
That's what I picture when I picture Bartolo Colon up to the plate, is his helmet falling off and that gorgeous head of hair. That was great stuff, Randy Shaver. Next time, just interrupt me.
Well, sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you.
You're
the boss.
We will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.
See ya.
We got guests coming in studio. I don't know how the hell to explain this.
I think it's going to be on the phone.
Telephone? Oh, well, what led me to believe they were coming into the building?
I'm not sure.
Is that just my own?
I thought the same thing. It's
Julia Hart from AEW.
No. That was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
That was a surprise appearance yesterday.
There's a guy coming onto the telephone. His name is Gabe. He's up against something pretty interesting here. It takes a lot of explaining. You know that damned fake rhinoceros ass that Jim Carrey fell out of in the movie Ace Ventura Part 2?
Of course.
This dude, Gabe is his name, he's looking to buy it so then he can go on tour with it to raise money to keep rhinoceroses off the, what do you call it, Josh?
The endangered
list. That's what he's telephone. We'll talk to in a minute. Half-assed
Julia
morning.
Hart.
Julia Hart.
WWE. SuperSonics.
Half-assed morning show. 93X.
Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a Smart Club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC Mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.
Years of hard work, and now you've got pain in your back, your shoulders, your knees, maybe your joints. You need help. Randy Shaver here with the answer. Dave Bialke. He's got over 30 years experience in getting workers' compensation benefits for people just like you. Don't suffer. Call Bialke Law today. 763-571-2410 or go to bialkelaw.com. That's BIALKE law.com. And it spells relief for you.
Hi, I'm Adam Devine, Chief Fundraiser for Children's Miracle Network. No. I said more fun! When I was a kid, a Children's Miracle Network hospital helped me get back on my feet, literally. So trust me when I say that these places aren't just hospitals. They are hope factories. Children's Miracle Network is hospitals, programs, partners, and donors like you. Join us in making big change for all kids. Visit us online at cmn.org.
Half-assed morning show. 93X.
Oh, well, isn't this something? She is 8:33. Welcome back to the 93X Half-assed morning show. Well, this is kind of a kick in the ass. We were all dialed in and ready to have a conversation with a feller named Gabe about this interesting cause he'd like our help with, and we can't get him on the telephone. He's not answering the telephone.
This is awfully weird. You know, he was going to talk about his company's trying to buy the infamous rhino from Ace Ventura. What's it called again?
When Nature Calls.
Yes, Nature Calls. And he was, I'm sorry to say, just killed by a real rhinoceros.
Oh, no.
So he can't join us.
Well, he probably doesn't want to save the rhinos anymore.
The world is a strange place.
This was a real interesting, unique interview opportunity, and now the sumbitch ain't answering his telephone.
Yeah, he texted me earlier this morning. Seemed fired up about it.
This is before the rhino incident.
Right, yeah.
Well, that's too bad. Yeah, so the company he works for, and he'd have to explain a little more because we did have limited information. They had I believe they won some sort of contest, and my understanding is they had a commercial that played during the Super Bowl. And they got some notoriety from it, obviously. It's a group of talented folks. And they saw that the rhino from Ace Ventura 2 was for sale. And they didn't want it to go to a private collector. They wanted people to come out and see it. Thought it'd be kind of a funny thing to travel around with. And they decided, why not throw some sort of charity angle? And that's what they're going to do for some rhino conservation.
If there was some beer festival and the Ace Ventura 2 rhino was there, I would be there in a heartbeat. That would be a lot of fun.
Oh, I'd like to see that in person.
Yeah, take a picture of it.
Such a bizarre scene, certainly, from that movie.
A rhino where Jim Carrey's naked body slithered out the butthole of.
And I'd hop in there.
Kids are watching. They're so excited to see the birth.
He's just covered in sweat, rolling around the fetal position.
Yesterday, we had a surprise interview because of a scheduling snafu, I think is how you say it. Today,
great work, Ashley.
Today, a planned interview goes nowheres because
the rhino attack.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
They're not answering the telephone, so I guess we got to go on a completely different angle now. Josh.
Yes.
Your wife.
I know her.
Was she your last first date?
Yes. Oh, wait. Boy, good question now that I think about it, because I met her during my whoring years.
I remember the last time we talked about this, we kind of started trouble in your household. I'm not
yeah,
trying
that
to,
was fun.
No.
She was not.
No, she was not, now that I think about it. I don't think, but I don't know. That was a long time ago. What answer is going to get me out of trouble?
You know what? I like that answer because I was not my husband's last first date.
I don't think I was. So, I mean, whatever I say doesn't matter because she's the last one to be intimate with another person.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should get fair ups. She disagrees. But I think maybe I did have a first date after that.
Ashley, you just said what now?
I said I like Josh's answer because, I mean, he's one of, I'm probably going to make him all sentimental here, but he's one of the best guys I've ever met in my life. Right. And so even Josh, when he met his wife, he still had a first date with somebody else after that, then it like makes me kind of feel more okay with the fact that I wasn't my husband's last first date.
You were not your husband's last first date. After the two of yous met, he still went out with a couple other gals to see, what's happening.
He was my last first date.
Oh.
When I realized I wanted my wife to be my last first date, and I'm like, I can't lose her. I didn't really want to date one person at the time, but then I thought, I can't lose her. I can't lose the kids. I want to make this official. She was She was half naked or more with another guy as I text her like at 2 a.m. going, you up? But I wanted to say, hey, we got to make this thing official if you're cool with it.
That's awesome. I love this bit. Now, yeah, you found out after the fact that you texted her like a booty call. I wish there was a better term for it.
Yeah, it was that, and also I wanted to talk about it, but you're right.
You wanted to talk about your relationship?
Yeah.
At 2 o'clock in the morning?
Well, I wanted a booty call and then just say, I'd really like to make this exclusive.
Typical guy, right? He wants, at 2 o'clock in the morning, typical guy. He wants sex and then to talk about their relationship.
Yeah.
You found out after the fact that when you sent that text message, she was ass up with some other fool in town.
Yeah. Well, and I knew something was up because I knew she was up. She worked at bars, right? So it would be like I text her basically when she was getting off work, and she wasn't getting back to me. So I thought, well, that's kind of strange. Usually she'd get back to me, and I had a feeling.
Some dude was just T-boning.
Probably giving her much better sex than I ever could.
Yeah, she needed one last good one.
Yeah, and I think she got it. Good for her.
Yep.
So how did all yous, I know it's tough to remember, but how did all yous think you did on first dates? Do you think you handled
Nailed
it well? You were nervous. You came away feeling like a jackass, or you nailed them. Ashley thinks she.
Oh yeah, I'm a pro at first dates.
You were good at it.
Yeah.
You held.
What makes you a pro in your mind?
Good at talking. I'm just good at like not being like overbearing in the conversation, like flipping it around on them.
Word.
Yeah, I think
What's
being
it like
on
being
this
good at talking?
I actually think being on this show has helped quite a bit with being able to keep a conversation going with people.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I handled myself fairly well. I was just reading about really dumb first date questions that one half of the couple asked the other that led to no second date.
I had some dumb questions, but I mean, I don't know. I can't really. I feel like it's kind of skewed though because of me being a girl. Like I could say really whatever I wanted, and they're still like, "All right, well, where are we going after this?"
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Actually.
Yeah, like I used to have.
Oh, you're saying because all the guy wanted was a piece of ass,
Yeah.
you could have said anything, and he would still try to haul you back to his parents' basement.
I could have gotten pretty weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have like a 3-question. Like go-to questions to kind of break the ice if I felt like things were getting awkward.
What did you ask?
Super childish, stupid questions. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite shape? And what's your favorite kind of tree?
Favorite kind of tree.
Yeah, and see, so that question would always get them.
The first two were kind of softballs,
Yeah, and that question would always
sorry,
get them.
but
it
if
would start a different conversation, and they'd be like, "What in the world?"
I'm sorry, but if a grown woman asked me any of those 3 questions, I would think that she hit her head.
I would be. Yeah, I don't know how. If I was a young guy, maybe I'd think that was cool.
What's my favorite tree? What are you, nuts or something? No offense.
On my first date with my ex-wife, she asked me what my favorite dinosaur was, and I go, "Okay, I'm listening. I'm intrigued. This is gonna be fun."
See, that's usually how it went, Dana. Like they were pretty like, "Oh, this is different than usual."
That is so where'd you grow up?
Did she seem practiced as if she's been on a ton of dates and she's used this before?
That's a good question. I'm not sure, but it was just I found it interesting that was me. I love me some dinosaurs.
Did you use a lick-a-lot-of-puss joke? Because that's where my mind went.
I let that one slide.
You did?
I would think a gal was nuts if she asked me about my favorite dinosaur. See, okay, I remember some of these first dates. I remember vaguely the general vibe, whether it was good or bad. I remember a couple of horror shows. absolute horror shows.
I'd be
miserable. But I don't really remember a lot of the questioning back and forth. What would make you?
I just think the idea of going on a first date now seems miserable. You know what it is I'm too set in my ways at this point where I just wouldn't even get a date. I don't think it would ever even happen.
Well, you don't have to go out on a first date anymore. You just get on Tinder and you bring 5-6 girls back to the apartment. Things have changed since you got married,
I
Josh.
suppose it is a little
You don't have
different.
to go on.
Yeah, you could probably develop a relationship online or via an app first, make things a little bit easier.
Give me your feedback on this now. Here are some dumb first date questions that people had to navigate. Gal's out on a date with a guy. He knew she had a couple of kids, right? He knew that she had a kid or two, and he asked her, "Are you really attached to your children?"
Oh, my gosh.
He went on to explain that he doesn't normally like to date women with children. But the gal was still a little confused. So was he hoping I would say, "No, I'm not attached to my children," and we would somehow collectively get rid of them?
I know a pretty good fire station.
That's creepy.
How do you feel about the kids? You like them? You're attached to them?
I'm pretty good on the dark web.
A lot of dudes, they go out on first dates and they're nervous and they say something that they regret. Oh, God, I can't believe I said that or I asked that question. But other guys are just relentless asshat douchebags that don't know any better, and they think they're cute and they think they're funny. Guy, girl out on a first date. The gal complimented the waitress's eyeshadow. Well, that eyeshadow looks really nice on you, right? Waitress walks away, and the guy she was on the date with says, "Trying to set up a three-way?"
Some men are so stupid.
Because I'll tell you what, if you are, I'm all in.
Lord.
There's the old, "Will you marry me so I can get a visa?" That's an uncomfortable first date question, isn't it?
Yeah, no kidding.
I got some buddies that would fall for that.
Is it out of desperation?
Yeah, they go along with it.
All right, Ashley. What kind of weapons did you bring on a first date? Mace? Did you have a pocket knife?
Billy club?
Mace, and at the time I had my permit to carry.
Stun gun?
Did you have a friend, like the built-in, like in the movies, where it's like, "Hey, call me at this time"?
No.
Or nothing like that?
No. Mace and permit to carry.
Okay. You had a gun or just a permit? I'm not afraid of a permit.
Yeah, I had a gun.
That's true. You don't like paper cuts, though.
No. I mean, I'd back away from a permit a little bit because, like Josh said, I don't like paper cuts.
What is that a permit for? Oh, that's not a parking permit. That's a permit to carry.
So you have a gun on you in the restaurant, and
Purse.
you have a what? A jar of mace.
Mace attached to my keys.
Which of these weapons do you use? Which of those weapons do you use if you are asked this question on a first date? Okay? That's why I brought up weaponry. Gal says, oh, God, she's on a first date with a guy, and he doesn't ask her a single question for 2 hours. She pointed this out. She said, "You haven't asked me any questions." The dude got annoyed and said, "Oh, you want a question, huh? I got one for you. How heavy is your flow right now?"
Oh my
both.
God.
He's getting both at the same time.
What the hell?
What a D-bag. That's 2 hours, wasted 2 hours.
I mean, answer the question, but my God, that is forward.
What, are you on your period or something?
Have times changed, Ashley? Back in my day, it was like, well, maybe not for everybody, but, it's the third date where maybe something happens, whatever level that is that you want to start and end at. Is that when, people your age, is it more whatever happens, happens?
Whatever happens, happens.
That's it?
Yep.
What about how quickly you can respond? Meaning you go out on a date, if they text you later saying, "Hey, that was a lot of fun," or the next day, does that seem too, as you might say, thirsty?
No, I loved when people did that.
Yeah, I think that kind of rule of thumb of you got to wait 3 days to hit them up again, that's kind of gone out the window.
Yeah, don't do that. I've already moved on.
Because there's a couple girls that they still haven't responded yet, and I'm thinking, well, maybe their date is just longer than the 3 days.
30 years.
It's like in the 30-year range.
Yeah,
Any
that's got to be
second now, they're just waiting.
Yeah.
Josh, that's just on television. I don't know anybody, including family members, who ever followed the 3-date thing.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely did.
Let's just hop to it.
Wow, dude, I would have 100% moved on if they didn't even like text me that night. I would assume I did something wrong, unless it was really late when we split up. Like I'm talking like midnight, 2 a.m. But if they didn't text me that night, I'd be like, all right, whatever. Didn't work, I guess.
The 3-day, it's tough for me not to say, hey, it was a good time.
Yeah.
But the 3-day thing was more like I wouldn't make a move. And I did have a girl ask, like, if I was gay. You know, like, why would you wait 3 days? I'm like, I don't know. I was trying to be polite. I don't know what's going on.
What are you on the rag or something?
My wife she still makes fun of me. She goes, yeah, you didn't kiss me after our first date. I'm still mad about it.
She could have kissed you.
There you go. Yeah. Take that, Mrs. Wessel.
It's not easy to read signs if they're there, assuming they're even there. You don't want to misinterpret it. She's
Right.
like, no, I was reaching for a napkin. I wasn't going anywhere near you.
I'll tell you this right now. Be careful when you go in for that end of the first date kiss, because it can turn into a horror show.
Yeah, you've experienced that.
I can tell you that story in a few minutes, where just that harmless end of the night kiss, zero passion behind it, just that polite end of the date kiss, almost got me killed. This was I think I was in Forest Lake, Minnesota. Beef walk.
Gross.
I was thinking about that all day yesterday.
We're just minutes away from Beef Walk Part 2. But we were discussing dating.
Glad I don't have to do it anymore.
Oh, you will. I predict that all three of you
Oh, God, I hope not.
will end up dating again someday. Dumb first date questions that led to no second date. We got through a few of these examples, but here are some others that made the top 10. So, how long have you been Asian?
That's just an idiot.
You ever killed anyone?
That's fun.
A lady says, I was asked if I liked being tickled. I said no. And then he tickled me anyway.
Oh, my God.
I already made this statement a few times, very clear on this here radio station. I'll kill somebody. Don't you ever even effing think about tickling me.
Just don't touch me without permission.
I'll break off your effing arm and... So are you into fisting? Because if you're not, this isn't going to work.
No, I mean, sometimes you might as well just get right down to it.
You know what? You dodged a bullet. Could you imagine being in the throes of passion?
I mean, you're right, Dana. I mean, if you got a kink like that, it's going to come up at some point. Don't waste anybody's time.
Just put that on your dating profile.
Well, I got a buddy who, back when we were in our 20s, he's married now, but he would just be brutally honest with women. He'd talk to a bar. He'd say, hey, listen, you know, like, this is real fun, but I'm just looking for someone to go home with tonight. I'm not looking to date or have a relationship. And a lot of women either would say, oh, okay, well, hey, thanks for being honest. Or they'd say, hey, that's me too. Perfect. You know, and just kind of cut to the chase. Don't waste anyone's time for an hour and a half talking and then just realizing you're not into the same thing.
I hear you.
I mean, yeah, not a bad strategy. I guess you might come across like a douchebag.
Oh, yeah. No, there are times he did, but it didn't help the fact that he's impossibly good looking, so.
Oh, yeah.
you can get away with.
Exceptions are made.
Right.
Yes.
Here's a first date. It went like this. The two of them went on a hike. I'm already not planning a second date.
Yeah, I'm never going on a hike as a first date. Absolutely not. Are you crazy?
I don't want to go on a hike ever, but a first date, let's go hiking. My God, I would. Anyway, they went on a hike.
Yeah, I want to be murdered.
Just you didn't tell anybody where we're going, did you? It's a surprise.
It's funny you're all saying that because the gal says her date turned to her at one point or another during the hike and said, what if I brought you all the way out here just to murder you?
Oh, my God.
Cool.
You're like 3 miles away from the parking lot. Oh, my God. What would I do?
Probably grab your phone and dial 9 and then 1.
I would sprint. Just full-on sprint away.
On a first date, the guy asked me if I wanted to leave the restaurant and go out and get some matching tattoos.
Oh,
man.
That's kind of fun. Depends what the tattoo is.
And if you're into tattoos, you know, you already have a bunch.
Yeah, I might be like, you know what, that could be a cool first date. Screw it.
And if nothing else, then you can have a cool tattoo story.
Unless he wants to get, like, our names on each other. Then I'm like, nah.
I'm not getting a tattoo for anybody. Especially a friggin' first date.
My wife and I got matching tattoos pretty quickly into our relationship, actually.
What does that mean, quickly?
Yeah, you did. That scared me a little bit.
Did it?
Yeah. I was like, oh, no, please work out.
Well, thankfully it did.
Yeah.
What was how long were you dating, and what was the tattoo?
It was probably about a month, and we both got matching lightning bolts.
Why lightning bolts?
It's something significant between the two of us that would come off as very corny on the radio, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Well, you already said that you and your wife have matching tattoos, and you're worried about being corny. If you want to keep it to yourself.
Oh, no, I'll tell this. So there's an episode of Ted Lasso where Roy Kent tells a friend of his, a woman, says, you deserve something that makes you feel like you've been struck by effing lightning.
Oh, that's cute.
So you got it sarcastically.
That is so sweet.
I'll never be lightning. You'll never strike me like lightning. I'll tell you what, Roy Kent, love him.
Oh, I know. He's the best.
Josh?
Yes.
As fast as you can and as many times in a row as you can, I want you to say, Roy Kent can't count.
Roy Kent can't count. No, I'm not going to do it. I just realized what you're trying to get me to say, and I have a history.
All right, so I was telling folks earlier that I remember the general vibe of a few first dates. I remember very little about the conversation. So this is interesting. I mean, I suppose these are all pretty wild questions that you would ask someone. If someone asked me about murder or fisting or matching tattoos, I would probably remember. I don't remember a lot about the conversation. But I do remember a couple of real nightmares, and there was one from Forest Lake. I met a gal up there for a first date. I think we had met briefly at a bar. This is a lot of years ago. We had met briefly at a bar and agreed that I would meet her at a bar up there in the plastic puddle. And it went okay. Nothing wildly one way or the other. Very standard first date type of a scene. The bar we were hanging out at had a very large parking lot, and I had parked very close to the bar. She had parked way, way in the back of the parking lot. So I agreed, hey, get in my car, I'll drive you to your parking spot. And when we got to her car, that's when I thought, well, I suppose I'll just dump the standard little kissy kiss into the mix here, the end of the date kiss.
Yeah.
I had zero animal attraction to this gal. Sure, she was like a good-looking woman, but it wasn't as if I was dying to have it. I leaned in for the first kiss, and this gal backed away from me with a horrified look on her face, as if I was coming at her with a chainsaw. I lean in for a harmless first kiss, and this gal about threw herself through the passenger door. She backed away from me, and the look on her, I was frightened by the look on her face. And I immediately said, whoa, 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 whoa. I apologize. I said I was just leaning in for the traditional first date kiss. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I thought you were expecting it. I feel terrible. And before I even got through the word terrible, she is mauling me. She is open mouth kiss, tearing at my shirt, one hand down trying to get my pants open. And I'm thinking, all right, now we're talking.
Sure, why not?
So I begin my offensive. I'm opening her shirt. And again, as soon as I took some initiative in this makeout session, she again fires herself up against my passenger door with a horrified look on her face. And I said, what's going on here? You are diving into you're grabbing and I tried to undo and now she comes at me again.
Nah, man, get out of there.
With the makeout thing. With the hardcore makeout thing. And I said to her, you need to get out of my car right now before I call the friggin' cops.
Good for you,
What
yeah.
the hell is going on? I said, I have no idea what's going on right now.
It sounds like she wanted just to inject you with tranquilizer and lay there while she took care of you or something.
I was so friggin' freaked out. Absolutely horrified. So she gets out of my car. I peel out of there fast as I could. I still don't know. 2 weeks later, she showed up at my bar gig. And I said, get away from me. And she was like, I didn't mean to.
I'm like, dude, you're scary.
It was scary.
I just imagined you, like, driving home after that in your car, like, what just happened?
Dude, you're right. I didn't even have the radio on. I was just driving in the quiet saying, what the hell was that?
Yeah, I'm picturing you driving in a storm. There's lightning, and you look back and just see in your rearview mirror, what's that called? Whatever that center mirror is, and you see her sitting in the back seat.
Dude, so then she shows up at my bar gig 2 weeks later. I'm a grown man, and I told the bouncers, keep an eye on this one.
I'd be so excited to tell my friends about that.
Did you ever think, maybe I should have given her a second chance?
Yes!
Of course you did.
We gotta go.
Half-assed morning show 93X.
Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a Smart Club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC Mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.